Okay, Aman and Anshul, we'll just request both of you to stay on with us. As of now, we're working with a few contenders, names that have been doing the rounds. Let's do a quick SWOT analysis of sorts of what works for these contenders and what could possibly go against these contenders. Taking on from what Aman was pointing out, this seems to be the most prominent name as of now, that is of Vasundhara Raje. She's already been a two-time chief minister, so that works in her favor, has support of MLAs. But what could possibly go against her is a working style that could possibly be at odds with the top leadership. Also, what is very interesting is, and this is what our colleague Anshul has been reporting, that overnight he's seen posters of Vasundhara Raje have suddenly vanished. So is that a sign of things to come? We should know about an hour and a half. What also works for Vasundhara Raje, because she's been a chief minister in the past, she does have good experience as far as administrative skills are concerned. But what goes against her is show strength of the support that she has, possibly could offend the top brass. That's about Vasundhara Raje. Let's talk about the other big player, that's Arjun Ram Meghwal. His name has also been doing the rounds simply because of the kind of proximity that he has. He's trusted by the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. Most importantly, he's an extremely strong Dalit face. So will that be the kind of optics that the BJP wants to work with? What goes against him possibly will not be accepted across the state. So that could be a concern for him. But again, somebody like Vasundhara Raje, he also has good administrative experience, so that actually works in his favor. As far as his acceptability across the state, that still has a question mark. Let's talk about the other big name, Diya Kumari. She's a young woman face. Is that something that the BJP wants to project as a messaging going forward? Is a Rajput leader again something? Is that the message that the BJP wants to go forward? But the only concern with somebody like Diya Kumari is, compared to the other big names or contenders that are currently doing the round, she has very limited or little administrative experience. So that could possibly go against her. But other than that, she is followed by the top, she's followed the top leadership's command. So that works in her favor. But as we pointed out, vis-a-vis someone like Arjun Ram Meghwal or Vasundhara Raje has very limited administrative experience. But as we said, with the BJP, you never really know. And Kirori Lal Meena of the BJP, one, ruling himself out of the race, but also saying, be prepared for a big surprise. Let's continue the conversation with our colleagues. Anshul and Aman continue to be with us. Anshul, just help us understand. You were saying in a short while from now, you should have the Raksha Mantri, who's one of the observers by the BJP for the state of Rajasthan, to actually arrive at the venue. As of now, what are you seeing behind you, the people who are already there, or some sort of supporters of maybe the top contenders? What's happening behind you?
So yes, the movement has already started. You can see over here that the security cordon has been increased out here on the ground. Within the next few minutes, we are expecting that Rajnath Singh would be arriving over here. In fact, the entire road has now been barricaded. Media has also not been allowed to, look at. Has been taken away from the main gate of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The main focus of the police is now to make sure that they complete a security cordon. In fact, the security of Rajnath Singh has also arrived over here on the ground. Within the next few minutes, Rajnath Singh would be arriving over here. He would be escorted by the state BJP president, that is CP Joshi, over here as well. So the message that has come to the local police over here is that the observers have now left from the hotel. They were, remember, lodged in Hotel Lalit out here in Jaipur, and they have now moved away from there. And within the next few minutes, we are expecting that all of them would be arriving over here. And as soon as they arrive, they'll go inside where that group photo will happen. The joke that is doing round over here is that MLAs are now fighting to be in the last row of that group photo, because what happened in Madhya Pradesh, that is something that has created a lot of waves over here as well. So yes, that important group photo will happen, and post that the meeting will start. Initially the meeting will be addressed by CP Joshi, who is the state BJP president, and along with CP Joshi, Rajnath Singh will then address the MLAs, and post that the name of the CM would finally be announced. What we are being told at this point in time, that 1+2 formula is going to be implemented out here in Rajasthan as well. That is one chief minister and two deputy chief ministers. Names would be announced today as well. So it's just the wait of the next few minutes, as Rajnath Singh, along with the other central observers, will be arriving over here in the next few minutes. The message has come that they have left from their hotel, and it's just a matter of next 3 to 4 minutes that we are expecting that all of them would be arriving over here at the BJP headquarters in Jaipur.
Okay, Anshul, we'll just request you to stay on with us. We'll request Aman also to stay on with us. We also have our colleague Arun Dhanta now joining us from here in the national capital. So Arun, a lot of names are doing the rounds, but you were reporting a short while ago. Now there are a few other names that are also creating some buzz. So other than the names that we just read out, the likes of Vasundhara Raje, Arjun Ram Meghwal, Diya Kumari, what are the other names that are doing the rounds as well?
Well, see, Ridhima, since morning there's another name which is emerging of Anita Badhel. She is a five-time member of Legislative Assembly of Rajasthan from Ajmer South. Somebody who's very close to Vasundhara Raje, and she was a cabinet minister under her. But one thing is sure, Ridhima, that whoever, if not Vasundhara Raje, would become the chief minister of Rajasthan, that then that person would have the blessings of Vasundhara Raje, because we are given to understand that today, when observers arrived in Jaipur, they met Vasundhara Raje, in fact, in the Hotel Lalit, from where Rajnath Singh left for from where Rajnath Singh was in fact putting up. There was a meeting which was going on between Prahlad Joshi, who was the election in charge of the state, and CP Joshi, of course, the state in charge, and other two, Vinod Tavde and Saroj Pandey, observers were present, and there was Sundara Raj. There was a meeting with Vasundhara Raje as well. So perhaps before making that decision
Okay.
in that legislative party meeting, it is important to take Vasundhara Raje on board. We
Sure.
all know Vasundhara Raje is one of the tallest leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party in Rajasthan, two times a chief minister. And in fact, in last couple of days, we had seen that, how MLAs were meeting Vasundhara Raje. Those
Correct.
MLAs,
Yeah.
were the ones for whom Vasundhara Raje specifically campaigned. And in fact, we were getting some reports from there that Vasundhara Raje campaigned for around 60 to 65 MLAs, out of which
Okay.
55 MLAs won. So I think Vasundhara Raje still holds that clout, but what is
Sure.
going to be the decision of central leadership if the chances of Vasundhara Raje is thinning? But then her say in the next chief minister's name would surely be taken.
And this is important, taking on from what Arun is pointing out. I want to bring Aman back in the conversation. Aman, this is something that you were pointing out even yesterday for Madhya Pradesh. As there were a lot of reports doing the rounds that possibly it won't be Shivraj Singh Chauhan to be the next chief minister, but he will have a lot of say as to who will be the next chief minister. That's exactly what we saw in the name of Mohan Yadav, that in fact was announced. We heard from the likes of Kailash Vijayvargiya and others that this was a unanimous decision. So taking on from what Arun is saying, is that now a possibility that if Vasundhara Raje is not going to be the next chief minister, whoever does become the chief minister will be someone who will have the blessings and support of Vasundhara Raje?
Absolutely, Ridhima. That is the way it is. We have seen that in Chhattisgarh. We have seen that in Madhya Pradesh. Even now, Vasundhara Raje did meet Rajnath Singh before she is arriving now along with Rajnath Singh at the legislature party meeting. The effort, I believe, in the BJP so far has to be to get Vasundhara Raje on board with a decision. The BJP's policy, I think, has been in these three state elections, the choices they have made, that the former chief ministers, their veterans, be it the three-time chief minister, Mr. Raman Singh, be it the four-time chief minister, Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, or be it the two-time chief minister, Vasundhara Raje, if the party is moving ahead ahead of these three leaders, thinking of a next-gen leadership, the view of these three leaders is very, very important. And as the names that are doing the rounds now, Anita Badhel, also a five-time MLA, woman MLA of the BJP, was seen as close to Vasundhara Raje. I believe if Vasundhara Raje is not being chosen as the chief
Aman,
minister,
I apologize for interrupting. I'll just request you to stay on with us. I believe our colleague Anshul has a crucial update for us. Anshul, go ahead.
So yes, the observers are now finally coming in. The visuals that you're seeing on your screens right now are of Rajnath Singh and Vasundhara Raje are going inside in the same vehicle over here. Bharatiya Janata Party, Vasundhara Raje and Rajnath Singh, both of them have gone inside in the same vehicle. CP Joshi is going right behind them as well. So yes, all three leaders have now reached over here. Within the next few minutes, the meeting is going to start. So finally, Rajnath Singh, who has arrived over here, he has been in fact in the same vehicle in which Vasundhara Raje was sitting as well. So yes, we saw that how Vasundhara Raje also reached on the airport to welcome Rajnath Singh today as well. Post that, this meeting happened at Hotel Lalit, and yes, as Aman was mentioning, that you cannot anger Vasundhara Raje before actually going ahead and announcing the CM, and hence the job to pacify her or to give her the message, whatever message has come in from the central leadership, that was being done. And now Vasundhara Raje and both Rajnath Singh has come inside in the same vehicles. The vehicles that are going inside right now are of the other observers, Saroj Pandya and Vinod Tavade. Their vehicles are also going inside at this point in time. So yes, finally the observers have arrived, and it's just a matter of minutes before the next phase of the chief minister is announced out here in Rajasthan. You can see the kind of security that has suddenly been increased over here at ground zero. The entire cavalcade has just reached over here, and now within the next few minutes, the photograph, that crucial legislative party photograph, will happen. The stage is set up for that inside the BJP headquarters, and post that, the meeting finally will start. 4 p.m. is the time that we have been told that the meeting will start, and post that at approximately 4:30 p.m. we are expecting the time that finally the name of the chief minister would come out. Remember, the people of Rajasthan have been waiting for the last 8 days to hear the name of the new chief minister, whom they have voted for with such a brute majority.
Okay, so as Anshul is pointing out, the big update coming in is the observers have already reached the BJP office. What Anshul is also pointing out for us is that you had the Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh and Vasundhara Raje, who's still being seen as a big contender for the top post, came together for this meeting. So Aman, coming back to you, and exactly what we were discussing a short while ago, whether Vasundhara Raje becomes the chief minister or not, the kind of importance that she still holds as far as decisions for Rajasthan are concerned, that's very, very clear.
And if somebody is else than Vasundhara Raje is chosen as the chief minister, it will be Vasundhara Raje who will propose the name of that particular person at the meeting of the BJP. So this is the way the party functions. This is the discipline in the party. We saw Mr. Raman Singh propose the name of Vishnu Dev Sai. We saw Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan propose the name of Mohan Yadav at the meeting yesterday. And today, Vasundhara Raje, the generational change happens. It will be Vasundhara Raje proposing the name. And Rajasthan, Ridhima, has been a tricky state for the BJP. This is why Rajasthan has taken the most time out of the 3 states. It is happening today, after 2 days after Chhattisgarh happened, and yesterday Madhya Pradesh happened.
I just apologize for interrupting, because we're getting that photo op pictures also now coming in, and after yesterday this becomes interesting because everybody is now trying to see who is seated in which row. But if I can just go by the front row, of course you can see the observers there, you can see the Raksha Mantri and others all seated, and the entire top brass with all the other karyakartas and members of the party. So the joke now, Arun and Anshul, as they've also been pointing out, everyone trying to see who's seated in which row. Possibly that will give us an idea of who could be the next chief minister. But Arun, any other word that you're picking up, or what is the kind of combination that the BJP wants to go with?
Well, see, Ridhima, to get very specific in this, it will be very difficult. But of course, one thing is very sure, that BJP will look for the social engineering and the caste balance in the entire decision-making process. In Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, we had seen that how they have created that balance. You have a speaker in both Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh from Rajput community, and giving that top post in Chhattisgarh to to a tribal, and Madhya Pradesh you have OBC, and that to Yadav. And beside the chief minister, you have one Brahmin deputy chief minister, and then of course a Dalit. But in Rajasthan, of course, BJP has been speaking about the support of youth and women to them, and in fact they've been speaking at multiple forums that how these two have supported BJP both in Lok Sabha and assembly elections. So therefore, as of now in these 2 states, there has been no responsibility being given to a woman. But here we are expecting that if not at the top post, perhaps deputies would perhaps come from a woman. And also importantly, the caste balance. You have 18% scheduled caste in the state. So you have not made a Dalit chief minister in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. So perhaps chances are there, but of course you have to keep this thing in mind that you have Rajput is also a dominating vote bank there in Rajasthan, 9 to 10% vote share. And also Jats. So there are multiple combinations there in Rajasthan. What is going to be that exact combination which BJP thinks will go in their favor for 2024 Lok Sabha election? And importantly, of course, how Vasundhara Raje is going to fit into that. So I think all these calculations have been done by BJP, and shortly we will be getting to know the name of the person who will be at the helm, and of course the others.
So just taking on from what from what Arun is saying, Aman, I want to come to you with a couple of aspects. One, that Arun is saying that there are a lot of different dynamics that play a crucial role as far as Rajasthan is concerned. Whether it's going to be the Rajput factor, whether it's going to be the woman factor, will they be able to get a consensus? Will that be the thinking for the BJP? Also, will we be seeing the same pattern, which is 1+2 that we've seen in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh?
Yes, the 1+2 pattern is likely. We may have 2 deputy CMs here as well, like we saw, because that is also to do the caste balance, Ridhima. We've seen that in Chhattisgarh. We've seen that in Madhya Pradesh yesterday, because OBC was made the chief minister. We had a forward caste person as a deputy chief minister in Madhya Pradesh. So same way here as well, they're expected to be a caste combination, because as Arun was pointing out, that there is a Rajput community which is a significant voter this time for the BJP. BJP has done very well in the Mewar region, where it has got a lot of Rajput votes. So that sentiment is there to expect that verdict that the Rajputs have returned to the BJP's fold in a big way. There's obviously the Gujjar factor. There is Jat population. There is a talk about a Dalit chief minister also, that, after giving a tribal chief minister and a OBC Yadav chief minister, will BJP go for a Dalit choice in Rajasthan? So all these factors are on the BJP's mind, and also the point of giving representation to women. So far, both the chief ministers and the 4 deputy chief ministers in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh are all men. No woman has got representation so far. So will BJP change the trend for this in Rajasthan, where the women voters and the safety of women was made into a big election issue by the BJP? So will BJP reward a woman as the chief minister, or at least one of the deputy chief ministers? Will it be woman in Rajasthan? That is interesting to see. Diya Kumari, as I said earlier, has been a front runner. Diya Kumari has won with the biggest margin in Rajasthan this time. On her seat, almost 72,000 votes. So she's a big contender. Rajyavardhan Rathod is also seen as a next gen young face. He's now an MLA. So multiple names doing the round. Will only be wiser in about an hour or so once the meeting is over.
Okay. Aman and Arun, I'll request both of you to stay on with us. Going back to Anshul. Anshul, we did see those pictures. That photo op is also now over. So now I believe all the leaders will go inside, and then in about half an hour to 40 minutes, we should have some clarity. Is that what the protocol for the next 1 hour will look like?
So yes, this is what we are being told, that within the next 35 to 40 minutes, we are expecting that the name of the chief minister will finally be announced. The leaders have already gone inside. The registration process of all the leaders have come to an end. Some more movement is happening over here. Just try and show you in the visuals over here. More movement happening. Senior leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party are now finally coming yet again to the BJP office. It's still not very clear as to who is the person who has just now arrived over here. The cavalcade is over here right outside the Bharatiya Janata Party office. But yes, what we have been told, that inside the BJP office, the registration process has come to an end, and it's just a matter of minutes before that meeting is going to be announced. And yes, the manner in which Vasundhara Raje and both Rajnath Singh came in the same vehicle also is a message from the Bharatiya Janata Party that yes, Vasundhara Raje is also on board with the decision. She went to the airport on ground zero to welcome the observers, and in fact she was the person who brought them here in the same vehicle as well. So yes, a lot of messaging happening over here, and it's just a matter of the next few minutes that we are expecting that finally that name would finally be announced out here, right at the BJP office out here in Jaipur.
Okay, Anshul, we'll request you to stay on with us. Our colleague Aman also continues to be with us. While, the Anshul is pointing out that the suspense should be over in the next half an hour to 1 hour, the criticism, Aman, that's coming in from the opposition is that when Congress decided to take about 2 to 3 days to come to a name for Telangana, the BJP was up in arms at why they're taking so long. For Rajasthan, it's been over 8 days. The verdict came on the 3rd. Why has the BJP taken so long to come to some sort of consensus?
Well, it seems that BJP has its share of, troubles in Rajasthan soon after the verdict came. Obviously, they went in into the election with no chief ministerial face. The election was fought in the name of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and we saw Vasundhara Raje campaign a lot during the election, but she hardly spoke. Her silence was very intriguing. She hardly gave any media interviews. She was doing her campaigning, but not really being too forthright about it in the media. So that led to some speculation that is she upset in the way that she was not projected as the chief minister. Well, there's also this thing was there that nearly 50 to 60 candidates of the BJP were her choices, were her loyalists in this election. Many of them have also won in the election. So out of the 115 MLAs, we saw these images that about 35 to 40 MLAs drove down to Vasundhara Raje's house last week, met her. That led to a lot of speculation that is she trying to put up a show of strength? Is she trying to tell the leadership, look, also, I am a two-tie chief minister and I have lots of MLAs on my side, so I should be the default choice. Well, nothing of that sort was put on record. We also saw Vasundhara Raje Ridhima come to Delhi and meet Mr. JP Nadda for over an hour. When also some reports came that some MLAs were at our hotel in Jaipur. All these speculations have done the rounds. So we don't really know what has finally happened. Has Vasundhara Raje been completely brought on board now? Has she accepted the fact that the BJP wants to move ahead from her into a new leadership, the way it has happened in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh? We've seen in Madhya Pradesh, 18-year-long chief minister, Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is not the chief minister now. So he has even served a far longer term than Vasundhara Raje.
Yeah.
So will Vasundhara Raje accept that? And will it all be smooth? I think the choice also of Rajnath Singh, he's a senior minister chosen as an observer. None of the other states have seen such a senior leader being appointed as an observer. I think he was also sent with the idea that there might be a tricky territories to navigate. So I think Mr. Rajnath Singh's persuasive skills are would have been tested in Rajasthan, and hopefully we'll know within half an hour, Vidima, who the choice is.
And that is the big story that we'll continue to track here on CNN News 18. Would request all our colleagues to stay on with us. We do have to slip into a very short break. We're coming back with lots more.
That this is an ongoing operation. So our members behind me as we speak are still conducting search and rescue, and they will do so until we either find someone or confirm that there is no one under that rubble. So as Zach mentioned, our units were here in under 2 minutes, and all of our specialized training and resources that we have for an incident like this have gone to work. We have our drone up, surveying the area, seeing if we can find additional information about potential patients and areas of potential instability. We have our canine unit here helping us search for potential victims, and we have all of our specially trained firefighters, tactical units, collapse units, and our EMTs and rescue medics who are trained specifically to treat someone in a collapse.
There was a partial collapse of a residential building here in Morris Heights section of the Bronx. Our first responders responded immediately, and because of video observation, we were able to have a preliminary review and communication with the owner of the store. Our preliminary information with the owner of the store that everyone that was in the store is out at the time.
We immediately evacuated the building, got all the residents out, and started to concentrate on the debris pile in front of the building, working that and trying to search for any victims. We had dogs do searches, and at this time we are, that is our main objective, is to get to the bottom of that pile. We'll be here until we're down to the street level, just to make sure if there are any victims under there, hopefully we could get to them in time. but it's an ongoing operation.
Go inside and bring out anyone who may be trapped or may have been hit by tears. From FCNY, there's a man on the scene. We don't see any ambulances going on. We haven't seen anyone that's coming in, and we haven't seen anyone.
Is the press. Yeah, just told that.
We're not doing a lot of stuff. Some of you have, I know some people have foods out here. Go this way.
Welcome back. Thanks a lot for staying with us. We continue with the big story that we're tracking. Who is going to be the BJP's pick as far as Rajasthan is concerned? Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh have already been two big surprises. There's a lot of activity on the ground in Jaipur. You already have the observers who've reached the venue. There's a photo op that's already happened, and now the leaders have all gone inside. 3 to 4 big names that are doing the rounds as far as the top contenders are concerned. The likes of Vasundhara Raje, Arjun Ram Meghwal, Diya Kumari, and some others. But there's also an interesting comment that has come in from BJP's Kirori Lal Meena, who in fact has gone on to say that you need to be prepared for a big surprise. So will it be a woman face? We don't know what the BJP is thinking as of now. In about half an hour to 1 hour, we should have some clarity. Let's go straight to our colleagues. Anshul continues to be with us. He's in fact joining us from outside the BJP's office in Jaipur, where all the activity is happening. Arun Danta tracking all the details here in the national capital. Anshul, talk to us about what's happening behind you.
So yes, there is absolute calm over here. We are just expecting that the name would be announced within the next few minutes. It has what we have been told that the meeting is just about to start. All the MLAs have now collected inside that hall, the hall that we showed to our viewers this morning, where this meeting will happen. All the MLAs have collected inside that hall at this point in time. They are waiting for all the top brass of this entire meeting to be present over there. The three observers, Prahlad Joshi, CP Joshi, and Vasundhara Raje will be sitting on the stage that has been set up, and then the discussion would happen, and post that the name of the chief minister will be announced. At this point in time, the situation over here on ground zero is now each and every person is now waiting with a awaited breath that who is going to be the next chief minister of Rajasthan. That is the million-dollar question. That is the answer. That is the answer that the people of Rajasthan are now seeking for more than 8 days. Yes, there have been many ups and downs in this entire journey that we have seen that has happened post the verdict that came in. Vasundhara Raje initially the quote-unquote show of strength that happened on that very day when the counting was happening. 35 to 40 MLAs went to her residence. That was seen as a show of strength. Post that, we saw Vasundhara Raje going to the national capital as well. meeting with the party president JP Nadda out there on ground in the national capital as well. So yes,
Okay.
a lot of talks have already happened. A lot of speculations have already been made.
Sure.
But yes, here in the BJP, one thing is for sure that all these speculations fail when the decision is taken by the top brass of the party. We have seen that happening not
Correct.
only in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, but also in states like Uttarakhand as well.
True. Anshul, we'll just request you to stay on with us. Let's also bring Arun in the conversation. Arun, leaving the top contenders aside, one aspect that has been doing the rounds is that the BJP possibly will go with a woman face as far as Rajasthan is concerned, and simply because that was the big narrative against the Gehlot government, that look at the kind of corruption that's happening, but also look at the kind of status of women because of the crimes that have increased under Ashok Gehlot. So possibly they would want to use a woman face to continue with that narrative leading up to 2024.
That is right, to Ridhima, because I myself covered multiple press conferences of Bharatiya Janata Party in Delhi, which was specifically on targeting Ashok Gehlot government on women condition in Rajasthan. In fact, they were citing the data of NCRB, the condition of women, the crime rate against women, and therefore, when we think of giving another women chief minister to the state of Rajasthan, there will not be any surprises. But of course, as far as Rajasthan is concerned, we know the history of Rajasthan for BJP. To say the least, they've only gave two chief ministers to Rajasthan. One is Bhairav Singh Shekhawat, who had been the chief minister of Rajasthan for almost 4 times, and now you have Vasundhara Raje. So for BJP, there hasn't been any third face which led BJP in Rajasthan. So whether this time around there will be change, whether Rajasthan will get a third face from the BJP's side to lead them in the state, or they will stick with the old formula. And also importantly, Ridhima, in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, what we had seen that they had picked up MLAs for the top post. Both Mohan Yadav and of course the other one is from the MLA. Now, what will happen in Rajasthan? Whether there will be a candidate from the MLAs or somebody picked up from outside, and you won't be surprised if somebody who lost the election in Rajasthan given chance, because Satish Punia, of course, he was the state chief of Bharatiya Janata Party in Rajasthan for more than 4 years. He worked on the ground, and Rajendra Rathore, leader of opposition, he was at the helm of affairs in the state. He was fighting the Ashok Gehlot government. Both of them had lost the election. So if they come from the back door, you cannot really be surprised with the fact. And also, of course, there are a few member of parliaments like Kailash Chaudhary, a Jat leader, MP from Bardmer, and also, of course, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. He also not contested.
So all options currently on the table. It could be any pick as far as the BJP is concerned, is what Arun is pointing out. It's something rest of the colleagues also pointing out. Let's also bring in Aman, who's joining us from our newsroom. Aman, Anshul was talking about the optics of what we saw a short while ago, that you had Vasundhara Raje, who was at the airport to welcome Rajnath Singh, who's one of the observers for the BJP as far as Rajasthan is concerned. And interestingly, they came together for this crucial meeting as well. Though Vasundhara Raje's name as of now still being spoken about as one of the top contenders, what is also clear is a message by the BJP that whether she becomes the chief minister or not, her say of how things will be in Rajasthan will still be very much important.
Very much so, Ridhima. And this is the way it is in the BJP. Yesterday also we saw Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan sitting right next to the observers in the group photograph, and being along with the observers Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar all the time. And when his name was also announced, of Mohan Yadav, by Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan from the stage, he proposed the name and was seconded by other senior leaders like Pradal Patel and Kailash Vijayvargiya. Similar scenes are expected today in the Rajasthan meeting also. If Vasundhara Raje is not chosen as a chief minister, she will be recommending the name of the next chief minister from the stage, and other senior leaders could be seconding that name in the meeting today. Vasundhara Raje, of course, she was at the airport. She's also Rajnath Singh separately, but I think more than the observers going to Jaipur, Ridhima, I don't think it's much of a consultation process here. I think the name is already decided. The observers are basically carrying a message. They are there to deliver the message that who the chief minister will be. It is not really a one-to-one talk with and getting consent of MLAs. I think that process is long over. BJP has already decided the name. It is about making it smooth and ensure that everybody is on board. It's a
Sure.
collective, unanimous decision. That is what I think the BJP is trying here, and we can see in those visuals. Vasundhara is sitting alongside Rajnath
Yeah.
Singh. She'll be sitting alongside him even at the parliamentary legislative party meeting. Pardon me. And I believe she will be one announcing the name of the next chief minister.
Okay. About half an hour or 40 minutes, and we should have that clarity. I'd like to thank all our colleagues, Amun, Anshul, as well as Arun. This is the big story that we'll continue to track here on CNN News 18. For now, we do have to shift our focus to some other breaking developments coming in. And political fireworks still continues in the kind of verdict that came in from the Supreme Court as far as the validity of abrogation of Article 370 is concerned. Post the comment that came from Farooq Abdullah where he said Jammu and Kashmir can go to hell. You have a reaction that's now coming in from the BJP. BJP Shehzad Poonawala, in fact, has now just posted on the social media platform X saying, after the DMK demanding self-determination, now Farooq says this merely because the Supreme Court upheld the abrogation of Article 370, which has ended politics of Pariravad and Patharbazi and Pakistan Parasti. Shehzad has also gone on to say that this is India Alliance's true face. They want 370 back and they don't really care about the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Else, the India Alliance must condemn this statement. Let's also first listen into what Farooq Abdullah had to say.
जम्मू कश्मीर जहन्नम है जम्मू कश्मीर तो ले गए वहीं ले गए आप लोग जो कर दिया लोगों के दिल जीतने हैं कैसे जीतोगे लोगों के दिल जब ऐसे वैसे चीजें करो जिससे लोग आपसे और भी दूर जाए
Let's also now bring in our colleague Payal, who's joining us on the broadcast. Payal, we just played out that soundbite that has come in from Farooq Abdullah, in a way reiterating the sentiment that we'd seen of the other leaders from within the valley as well. Talk to us about the BJP's response.
Well, of course, it seems that it's a disappointing response that's coming in from Farooq Abdullah, former Chief Minister of the state. Remember, his party and he have always been the application of Article 370, and even after the verdict that has come in from the Hikmat School has not gone much to the liking. They continue to echo the same sentiment, and basically they're saying that even if the government is listening to all claims of Jammu and Kashmir prospering, and they're talking about new Jammu and new Kashmir, essentially it's doomsday as far as Kashmir is concerned. That's the sentiment that he's trying to echo over there. Obviously, you saw people getting in a sort of a remark coming in from the Home Minister himself, and the Home Minister said that all these things don't cut ice with the people of Jammu and Kashmir, who are basically looking at development and looking at the development model that the BJP government is able to promise.
Payal, we'll just request you to stay on with us. We also have our colleague Tejinder now joining us on the broadcast. Tejinder, whether it was the likes of Mehbooba Mufti or now this reaction that's coming in from Farooq Abdullah, what seems very, very clear is that most of the leaders within the valley have a sense of reluctance to accept the kind of verdict that has come in from the Supreme Court. Also to believe that 370 is a thing of the past, it's done away with. The people have moved, but they refuse to move with the time.
Indeed, Ridhima, you see, it seems that these politicians, especially the Kashmir-based politicians, are in a state of shock. While yesterday, when this judgment came, the PDP had said that they would suspend the political activities across Jammu and Kashmir for 1 week. Today, the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Umar Abda, also tweeted that he would also be off the activities and he would come back earlier in 2024. So clearly, these politicians are in a state of shock. And even when Dr. Farooq Abdullah, who is the patriarch of the National Conference, the grand old party in Jammu and Kashmir, today when a reporter asked him about Jammu and Kashmir, he said that let Jammu and Kashmir go to hell. So this clearly shows the mentality of these politicians at a time when they say that people across Jammu and Kashmir need them. This is the mindset which they have adopted for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, stating that the Jammu and Kashmir can go to hell. Though the BJP has hit out at Farooq Abdullah for his comment, but clearly this is not going to die down anytime soon.
Tejinder, I apologize for interrupting. Just stay on with us. We in fact also have the former Deputy Chief Minister of J&K, Kavinder Gupta, now joining us. Kavinder ji, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे बात करने के लिए. आप कैसे देखते हैं फारूक अब्दुल्ला का जो रिमार्क आया है?
देखिए, जम्मू कश्मीर के प्रति इनका क्या भाव है, ये इनकी भाषा से झलकता है. 3 पीढ़ियां जम्मू कश्मीर के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में राज कर चुकी हैं. आज इनको ये फ्रस्ट्रेशन, जो हताशा है, वो सामने खुल करके आ रही है कि इन्होंने किस प्रकार से लोगों को गुमराह करके जम्मू कश्मीर को तबाह किया है। तो आज जब ये सवाल पूछा जाता है तो आप कोई सहज तरीके से बात न करके, तो एक जो इनकी हताशा वो सामने आई है, तो मुझे लगता है कि अब इनको लगने लगा है कि लोग अब गुमराह होने वाले नहीं हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर की स्थितियां सुधरी हैं, जम्मू कश्मीर में हालात अच्छे बने हैं। ये नहीं चाहते थे, ये अपनी राजनीतिक दुकानदारी जो चला रहे थे उसके कारण से आज दूर दूर तक इनको वो जिस प्रकार से धारा 370 के रहते इन्होंने लोगों के साथ गलत किया, यहाँ पर पाकिस्तान बस्ती पैदा की, यहाँ पर आतंकवाद को पैदा किया, कश्मीरी पंडितों को यहाँ से भगाया।
जी।
आज हालात सामने आने के बाद इस प्रकार की भाषा हम खुद ही समझ सकते हैं कि इनके दिल में क्या है।
कविंदर जी, एक चीज बहुत साफ हो गई है, चाहे वो फारूक अब्दुल्ला का बयान हो, चाहे वो महबूबा मुफ्ती का बयान हो, कि जो भी एक वर्डिक्ट आया है सुप्रीम कोर्ट की तरफ से उसको मानने की एक रिलक्टेंस है जो वैली की लीडर्स हैं। बट पॉलिटिकल जो रिएक्शंस आ रहे हैं वो एक तरफ। आप हमें ये बताइए कि जो वैली में जो लोग रहते हैं उनका क्या कहना है जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हुआ उसके बाद?
लोग खुश हैं। लोगों ने पिछले 5 अगस्त 2019 के बाद के यहाँ के हालात देखे हैं। लोगों ने अपने बच्चों को बंद स्कूल देखे हैं, बंद बाजार देखे हैं, गोलियों की दंदनाहट सुनी है। लेकिन आज जब टूरिस्ट बड़ी मात्रा में यहाँ पर आ रहा है, पैसे की भी आमद हुई है, तो एक राजनीतिक दुकानदारी जो बंद हुई, तकलीफ तो उनकी होगी। लोग तो खुश हैं। आज उनके बच्चे खेलो इंडिया के माध्यम से खेलने भी जाते हैं, भारत यात्रा पर आर्मी के थ्रू या दूसरी जगह जाते हैं, तो एक एक्सपोजर उनको मिल रहा है। असल में ये क्या है जो इनको दिखाया गया, बच्चों को, एक पीढ़ी को जो तबाह किया गया, वो सामने नजर आ रहा है। राजनीतिक दुकानदारी के अलावा यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं है। लोग प्रसन्न हैं और समर्थन करते हैं प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के इस धारा 370 हटाने का।
कविंदर जी, एक सवाल मैं आपसे और पूछना चाहती हूँ आप बताने से पहले, कि कल जो हमने सुप्रीम कोर्ट में देखा है वो एक तरह की लीगल मोहर लग गई है बीजेपी का जो डिसीजन था 2019 में। एक टाइम बाउंड मैनर में ये भी कहा गया है कि इलेक्शंस होने होंगे सितंबर 2024 से पहले। इसका आप किस तरह का इम्पैक्ट देखते हैं जेएनके के लोगों पर?
देखिए, लोगों को एक उम्मीद बंधी है कि कुछ कारण थे जिसके कारण से यहाँ पर इसको यूटी बनाया गया, उसके बाद राष्ट्रपति शासन लगाया गया, क्योंकि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को मेंटेन करना बहुत जरूरी था। तो आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी की यही मांग है कि लोकतांत्रिक सरकार आए और इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया जब भी इसका ऐलान करता है तो पूरी तरह से हम तैयार हैं और हमें आशा नहीं, पूर्ण विश्वास है कि हम सबसे बड़ी पार्टी बन करके यहाँ जम्मू कश्मीर में उभरेंगे और बाकी भी लोग एक जो लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था को चाहते हैं वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने डायरेक्शन देकर के पूरा किया।
जी कविंदर जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे बात करने के लिए। वी ऑल्सो हैव ललित अंबरदार, ही इन फैक्ट इज अ कश्मीरी पंडित नाउ जॉइनिंग अस ऑन द ब्रॉडकास्ट. Appreciate you taking out the time and joining us here. How do you see these very unfortunate remarks that have come in either from the likes of Farooq Abdullah or even Mehbooba Mufti?
I think if 5th August 2019 had just begun the rattling in these, I call them Kashmir's mainstream Islamists in these quarters, and yesterday, since Supreme Court of India has upheld the decisions of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the Parliament of India and the Parliament of India of 5th August 2019, I think that has rattled them further. They are frustrated because now they see what was flourishing under them in the right under the watch of Indian secular constitution, where Article 370 was a mini Pakistan, as Islamic superness. That has gone beyond their reach now. Now they feel really frustrated. That's why they are concerned for Kashmir only through their territorial and political ambitions. Otherwise, they have no that kind of ethnic relations to the Kashmir Valley, not to the Indian. They are unfortunate. Okay. This Farooq Abdullah wanted Article 370 to be restored through China. Can you imagine? See their extraterritorial loyalties. Not once have they uttered a word against Pakistan.
Sure.
Because Pakistan said, be Muftis or P. Abdullah, or be even Azads or Souls.
So you're saying these are just opportunists, but they don't really have the heart in the right place as far as the future for the people of J&K are concerned. Unfortunately, I will have to leave that conversation there. Would like to thank our colleague Tejinder as well. We'll continue to track the reactions coming in this space. For now, we do have to slip into a very short break.
Some of you have, I know some people have movies out here.
This incident took place approximately 3:30 p.m. There was a partial collapse of a residential building here in Morris Heights section of the Bronx. Our first responders responded immediately, and because of video observation, we were able to have a preliminary review and communication with the owner of the store. Our preliminary information with the owner of the store that everyone that was in the store is out at the time. FDNY, we give you an overview of exactly where we are, if there are any other people we believe are caught in the rubbish at all. So.
So we brought out all of the utility companies to shut off power and gas to the building. We have Red Cross that is out here helping us to assist with individuals. NYPD is on the scene, keeping everybody safe, cordoning off the area. Buildings, HPD is doing their preliminary investigations into the partial building collapse. For residents of the building, we're directing them to a service center that we have set up at Public School 390, just up the block. We will have a service center there. We also have the MPA out here with 4 warming buses for residents who need it.
That this is an ongoing operation. So our members behind me as we speak are still conducting search and rescue, and they will do so until we either find someone or confirm that there is no one under that rubble. So as Zach mentioned, our units were here in under 2 minutes, and all of our specialized training and resources that we have for an incident like this have gone to work. We have our drone up, surveying the area, seeing if we can find additional information about potential patients and areas of potential instability. We have our canine unit here helping us search for potential victims, and we have all of our specially trained firefighters, tactical units, collapse units, and our EMTs and rescue medics who are trained specifically to treat someone in a collapse.
There was a partial collapse of a residential building here in Morris Heights section of the Bronx. Our first responders responded immediately, and because of video observation, we were able to have a preliminary review and communication with the owner of the store. Our preliminary information with the owner of the store that everyone that was in the store is out at the time.
We immediately evacuated the building, got all the residents out, and started to concentrate on the debris pile in front of the building, working that and trying to search for any victims. We had dogs do searches, and at this time, we are, that is our main objective, is to get to the bottom of that pile. We'll be here until we're down to the street level, just to make sure if there are any victims under there, hopefully we could get to them in time. But it's an ongoing operation.
फिर भी लंबी चर्चा जो स्पीकर साहब कहे वो करने के लिए तैयार हूं। उस वक्त भी आपके कोई बदलाव आते हैं तो सरकार निश्चित रूप से ठीक लगेगा तो ऑफिशियल अमेंडमेंट लेकर आएगी, आप जरा भी चिंता न करें।
आइटम नंबर 24 और आइटम नंबर 25 को एक साथ चर्चा में लिए जाते हैं। माननीय मंत्री जी,
प्रस्ताव करता हूं कि जम्मू कश्मीर पुनर्गठन अधिनियम 2019 का और संशोधन करने वाले विधेयक पर विचार किया जाए और कि संघ राज्य क्षेत्र शासन अधिनियम 1963 का और संशोधन करने वाले विधेयक पर विचार किया जाए।
दोनों एक साथ रख दी ना
जी, दोनों एक साथ।
श्री जुगल किशोर शर्मा जी।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय जी। मैं आपका आभार प्रकट करना चाहता हूं कि आपने इस महत्वपूर्ण विधेयक पर मुझे बोलने का जो है मौका दिया और अपनी पार्टी का भी। महोदय, इस विधेयक के पारित होते ही जम्मू कश्मीर संघ राज्य क्षेत्र की विधानसभा में महिलाओं के लिए 1/3 सीट्स जो हैं वो आरक्षित होने का जो मार्ग है वो प्रस्तुत हो जाएगा। महोदय, मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि जब से केंद्र में नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में सरकार बनी है और तब से ही महिलाओं के प्रति मान सम्मान और उनको वो सारी
Well, now we bring you a special section on financial markets that's powered by Moneycontrol Pro, Moneycontrol's premium destination for investing and business insights. Let's begin with a quick check of the Indian equities that paired gains from record highs. Investors booked profits in real estate, oil and gas stocks. Even if you look at the small caps, they fared much better than the frontline stocks. If you look at the crude oil prices, they also moved higher as traders weighed on supply concerns. Now, the government has made air-conditioned driven cabin mandatory for trucks in N2, N3 category, and this will be from the 1st of October 2025. Automobile reconditioner manufacturers stand to gain. This should also lift fortunes of component suppliers and some of the leading refrigerator gas players as well. You can log into Moneycontrol Pro to find out more about auto ancillary sector as well as other actionable insights. It is the premier destination for all the investing views and financial insights you will ever need, brought to you by Moneycontrol. Good afternoon, hello and welcome. You're watching CNN News 18. I'm Anusha Soni. Our top focus this hour is who will be the Chief Minister for the state of Rajasthan. The BJP threw in surprises as far as state of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh is concerned, and the announcement for Rajasthan is anticipated. The conjectures and speculations are rife, and with the announcement of Chief Minister for Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, the BJP will now take the much anticipated decision to pick the Chief Minister for the state of Rajasthan. State BJP Chief CP Joshi says the legislature party meet. They'll be adding that he's not in the race for the top post. Some of the top leaders have said that. He further says that everything will be clear by today evening. Let's hope that happens. Earlier today, BJP observers, including Mr. Rajnath Singh, Saroj Pandey, Pralhad Joshi, they reached Jaipur, where they were received by former Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje Scindia. Former Rajasthan Chief Minister Scindia remains one of the top contenders in the near CM race. Newly elected MLAs continue to meet Raje at her residence to show support. Few names like Diya Kumari and former Union Minister Rajyavardhan Rathore are also doing the rounds.
बिल्कुल आपको एक सरप्राइज के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए जिस पर राजस्थान का पूरा देश अचंभा करेगा। बिल्कुल आपको एक सरप्राइज के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए जिस पर राजस्थान का पूरा देश अचंभा करेगा।
विधायक दल की बैठक आज है। माननीय पर्यवेक्षक आज पहुंच जाएंगे दिन में, उसके बाद बैठक होगी और शाम को 5 बजे तक सारी स्थितियां स्पष्ट हो जाएगी।
किसका सीएम बनना लग रहा है आपको?
5 बजे ध्यान में आ जाएगा।
आप भी बन सकते हैं?
नहीं, मैं इस रेस में नहीं।
Well, there are many top leaders of the BJP who have said they are not in the race to become the next chief minister. But look at the choices that the party has made in the state of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. In Madhya Pradesh, it's an OBC phase that has been chosen. In the state of Chhattisgarh, it's a tribal phase. No wonder, but voted en masse for the BJP, a break from the past that we have seen earlier. As far as the state of Rajasthan is concerned, there are some key names, buzzing names, and these are two-time chief ministers like Vasundhara Raje Scindia, the Maharani herself. But who exactly are the top contenders? Let's take you through them one by one. As I said, two-time chief minister, she has the support of the MLAs as well. Working style at odds with the top leadership. This is something which has been on the political grapevine, that the manner in which she functions is not something that the top leadership really likes. But she continues to remain one of the key faces, one of the top faces. She has a good administrative experience, and the show of strength could offend the top brass. The fact that there are several MLAs who are making a beeline at her office, there are tweets that she has put out in the public domain. Is that something that can backfire? Or wait and watch. Arjun Ram Meghwal, a strong Dalit face. He's also somebody who's trusted by Prime Minister and Home Minister. And the fact that the BJP has made a strong pitch to ensure that Dalits, tribals, people from the historically oppressed communities get the right kind of representation, he is one face to look out for. There's an acceptability on his name as far as statewide is concerned. That's the name of Arjun Ram Meghwal. Let's move on. Let's look at some other faces, and he has a good administrative experience as well. Diya Kumari, a younger face, she lacks the administrative experience. That's one thing that doesn't come with young age. She still has a lot to learn compared to other party leaders. But yes, she's another face which is being looked at by the party top brass. And top leadership, she's been working very closely with them. She's trusted by them, has been somebody who's at least perceived to be in good books with the central leadership. Let me try and cut across to my colleague Anshul, who's with us from Jaipur. He'll get us some perspective about what's happening there at the BJP office. Anshul, what's the buzz like, and how much time can we really anticipate some kind of announcement to come from the BJP?
Well, it's just wait for the next few minutes. The next Chief Minister of Rajasthan is going to be announced. And if we talk about the buzz has constantly been changing since the last 8 days over here in Rajasthan. And yes, as you rightly mentioned, the names that have been doing rounds over here on ground zero, including the likes of Diya Kumari, Vasundhara Raje, CP Joshi was one of the names that started doing rounds from late last night as well. But yes, at this point in time, it is absolutely impossible to predict that who could be the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan, especially what happened in Madhya Pradesh yesterday as well. So yes, absolutely no one is actually ready to give out any of the names that could be the next chief minister. But yes, intelligent guesses are being made, and that is the base on which these speculations are being made. If you see how the pattern and the social engineering of the Bharatiya Janata Party has been, especially in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh and in Chhattisgarh, we saw that a tribal MLA was the chief minister in Chhattisgarh, whereas OBC MLA made the chief minister in Madhya Pradesh. So yes, the intelligent guess that is being made over here is that it is going to be someone from the general category that is going to be the next chief minister, and also it is also being speculated that it could be a woman. Now there are 9 women MLAs who have been elected in the Rajasthan Assembly from the side of the Bharatiya Janata Party. All those names are doing rounds. The most prominent obviously being Vasundhara Raje, and then yet again Diya Kumari, because of the kind of power that she possesses, coming from a rich background as well, and that is the reason why we have seen that Diya Kumari's name was also doing rounds. But yes, as you rightly mentioned, that administrative experience is not there, but yes, experience comes with time as well. So will Diya Kumari be named? Will Vasundhara Raje be named as Kirori Lal Meena, and even CP Joshi said that be ready for a surprise that is going to be sprung up. What is that surprise going to be? And if at all Vasundhara Raje's name is announced, then that surprise is not going to be as surprising. So yes, it remains to be seen what happens. But yes, within the next few minutes, it's just a matter of the next few minutes that that the name of the chief minister will be announced. Also, what sources have confirmed to us at this point in time, that the BJP has asked for an appointment from the governor already. At approximately 4:30 p.m. is the time that they have asked for an appointment. But yes, that time could also change depending upon the discussions that are happening inside right
All
now.
right.
Remember, 115 MLAs inside. Top brass of the Bharatiya Janata Party. In fact, the observers along with the top brass of the Bharatiya Janata Party from the state of Rajasthan are all sitting on a stage.
Okay.
Discussions have started. It's just a matter of the next few minutes that we are awaiting for that name to be confirmed.
And Anshul, we'll keep a close tab. That picture that you're talking about is playing out on the screen for the benefit of our viewers. That's a show of strength. That's a show of unity. And in the times of poaching and horse trading, it's very important to keep your flock together, quite literally. Aman Sharma is also joining us on the broadcast. Aman, all of us want to know who the next chief minister is. The BJP keeps us guessing guessing. So I'll ask you directly, do you know who the next chief minister is going to be?
Well, I don't know, Anusha. I don't even know if the observers knew before they stepped into the legislature party meeting who the chief minister will be. As Anshul was saying, we can all make intelligent guesses. Going by what the choices have been so far in an OBC in Madhya Pradesh, a tribal in Chhattisgarh. So will it be a Dalit or a general caste leader in Rajasthan? Will it be a woman? Because BJP brought the women's reservation bill promising 1/3 reservation for women. So out of the two states so far, two CMs and four deputy CMs, none of them have been a woman. So will BJP go for a woman face in Rajasthan? Obviously, there are front runners. There's obviously Vasundhara Raje, the two-time chief minister, is there. But if the BJP wants a next-gen leadership, will it go for a general woman face like Diya Kumari, who comes from the strong Rajput community, has won with the biggest margin in Rajasthan this time? She is the candidate with the biggest margin in Rajasthan this time. Or the Dalit face, Miss Anita, who's the MLA from Ajmer South, who's a fourth-time MLA, has also been earlier, who's a Dalit face, as I said, who's also been a minister in the Vasundhara Raje government earlier, was in fact awarded the best MLA during her that term with Vasundhara Raje. So in a way, Vasundhara Raje is confident. And, we have seen in the earlier two states, Anusha, we have seen that, there's the choice being made with the top leader being brought on board. So somebody close to Raman Singh was chosen as the CM in Chhattisgarh. Somebody who had the blessings of Shivraj Singh Chauhan became the CM in Madhya Pradesh. So definitely the BJP would want whichever candidate it chooses has the blessings of Vasundhara Raje, and that person is chosen as the chief minister. Will it be a woman? Will it be one? Any of the 115 MLAs of the BJP, I would say, are in with a chance. But going by intelligent guesses and logic, I think a woman face by the BJP could be a likelihood, and maybe a Dalit face as well.
I like how you say it. Intelligent guess, that's all we can make. Going by how BJP has functioned so please continue to stay with us on the broadcast. Anshul is also with us on the show. We'll also try and get some more breaking developments which are coming in as far as this particular story is concerned. The breaking bit of information coming in at this point is we are looking at the top developments and the race for Rajasthan Chief Minister. Who could the next face really be? And BJP sources have informed CNN News 18 that BJP has asked for an appointment with Rajasthan Governor at 4:30 p.m. today. So as early that in the next 25 minutes, we can get to know that who exactly is going to be the Chief Minister face as far as Rajasthan is concerned. Anshul, next 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, should we know?
So yes, less than 30 minutes, we should know. At this point in time, movement has started outside the BJP office. Basically, the cameramans are now being called inside the BJP office for a photo op that the BJP top brass now wants to do. Basically, a show of strength and trying to give out the message that everything is fine within the party. And if at all Vasundhara Raje has been pacified by Rajnath Singh, who was specially given this task to come out here on ground zero in Rajasthan and make sure that the situation remains absolutely under control, because yes, the BJP knew that it is going to be an uphill task for them to convince Vasundhara Raje. And now, at this point in time, what we have been told that the cameramans have now been called inside for a photo op that will happen, and at that point the announcement will happen. And as we have been reporting to our reporters, that 4:30 p.m. is the time that it has been seeked from the appointment has been taken from the governor for the legislative leader of the legislative party to go ahead and meet them. So yes, we are just waiting for the name to come out now. It is in all likelihood that the name has been decided, the name has been announced to the MLAs inside, and it's just a matter of the next few minutes or next few seconds that the name would officially be announced to the media as well.
All right. So the next few minutes that the name would be announced officially to media as well. Let me quickly check if Aman is also with us on the broadcast. I'll quickly get in a word from Aman as well. Aman, 4:30 p.m. that a meeting with governor has been asked for. What do you anticipate? What are your sources indicating to you? I mean, we don't know the name, but do we know the sequence of events and how that's likely to follow?
Well, as soon as the name is announced, Anusha, the BJP top leadership, Mr. Rajnath Singh, and the declared name, they would be driving down to the governor's residence and staking the claim that this person has been chosen as the BJP legislative party leader in Rajasthan and would be the chief minister. So BJP would like to start that process soon. We all know that tomorrow the oath taking in both Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh is taking place. So BJP would like to do the oath taking of the new chief minister in Rajasthan also by the 14th or the 15th. We know from 16th an inauspicious period is starting. So BJP wants to wrap up the entire process of oath taking in all the 3 states before the 15th of December. So that is the process ahead. And as soon as the BJP's legislature party leader is announced at this meeting, we will see him or her being felicitated at the meeting, and then a speech will be made by Mr. Rajnath Singh, as well as a short speech may be made by Vasundhara Raje. And this message being sent will be sent that everybody is together in this decision, as was the case in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, because this is a disciplined, cadre-based party. People may have their aspirations to become the chief minister. That is natural. But once the name is decided and once the name is announced, everybody comes on board. And there is no revolt, or there is no bitterness left between the probable candidates.
I'll go to Anshul as well. But before that, Aman, 2 factors I want you to elaborate upon as we talk about the story. Arun Dhanta is also joining us on the broadcast. Aman, very briefly from you, how critical is the factor of Vasundhara Raje Scindia? It's been argued that she's not very comfortable, or the top brass is not very comfortable with her, but she continues to be a regional satrap, a tall face within the party, and that factor would have to be taken into account.
Well, absolutely. See, Vasundhara Raje is seen as a person with a of her own. She doesn't hesitate to speak her mind. She doesn't hesitate to put across her opinion, seen as a strong woman leader. And she has a history, of this kind of a not so cordial relationship, maybe with the new BJP top brass. Her style of working maybe is not on the same wavelength at times with the BJP leadership top brass. But that doesn't mean that, BJP will hold that against her if she has the ability and if she fits. If she fits, I believe, in the BJP scheme of things, the caste combination, the way BJP sees 2024 to be delivered for the party in Rajasthan, she may be the choice, but I believe BJP may be looking for a next generation leader now.
Next generation leader. The live visuals on your screen from the BJP office in Jaipur, and you can see some of the key leaders, including Vasundhara Raje Scindia, sitting right beside Mr. Rajnath Singh, who's not just a union minister but also a central party observer. He's been tasked with ensuring that the party stays together and the next chief minister is elected and selected by the party very, very smoothly. Arun Dhanta is also with us on the broadcast. Arun, tell us more. What are the details that you're picking up? We are hearing that around 4:30 p.m. that's when the appointment with the governor has been sought. Tell us more.
Well, see, Anusha, there is one saying in Rajasthan that अगर आपने राजस्थान जीतना है तो आपको मेवाड़ जीतना होगा. That is the saying which goes in Rajasthan, which means that CP Joshi, who comes from that region itself, he is the chief of state BJP. That makes him, the top contender for the top post, because in Mewar BJP has won around 41 seats out of 60 seats. So Mewar has done their bit. In fact, BJP has shown same thing in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Remember, Vishnu Dev Sai won all 14 seats from Sarguja and he became the chief minister. Then you have then you have Mohan Yadav, who comes from the Malwa region, where BJP got maximum seats. So as of now, what BJP has done, they have given due to the people of that area from where BJP has got majority of seats. So here, as I talked about this saying in Rajasthan, whether that will make way for somebody from that region, we'll have to see. But very interesting developments are going to emerge. We have been speaking few leaders here in Delhi, and they were saying us that be ready for a mega surprise in Rajasthan. So what is going to be that big surprise, whether only one chief minister or with 2 deputies around that person, we'll have to see. Of course, the names are there. Somebody talking about Kailash Chaudhary, member of parliament from Barmer. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, he also did not contest the assembly election. In Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, what BJP did, they chose that candidate. They chose the CM candidate from the MLAs. Whether that formula will be applied here in Rajasthan or not, whether there will be somebody else like a member of parliament or somebody who lost the election. Remember, Satish Punia was BJP chief for 4.5 years in Rajasthan. He fought battle against Ashok Gehlot and also Rajendra Rathod, who also lost. He was leader of opposition in the assembly. So these people, had fought on the ground, but they lost the election. So what is going to be the arithmetic for BJP, how they're going to take this forward, we'll have to see.
I'll take that point both with Anshul and Aman. Aman, first to you. Why did Rajasthan take so much of time? Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh relatively were decided sooner.
Yeah, it took a bit of more time to the last state to being decided, and that is also because Rajasthan, I think, was a more tricky choice. Anusha, it was tricky because of Vasundhara Raje. Also, we saw these visuals of close to 40 MLAs visiting her soon after the results came. This sort of show of strength, though the Vasundhara Raje camp later said that it's very normal for MLAs who are close to Vasundhara Raje to come and congratulate her, come and visit her after the victory. But the BJP High Command, I think, was treading in the matter very, very cautiously. They didn't want any scene of any discord out there. They wanted to calm everything down, bring everybody on board, and then only take the decision. In the words of a senior BJP leader who told me a few days back in Parliament, that time doesn't matter. निर्णय सही होना चाहिए. तो निर्णय सही होना चाहिए और सौदपूर्ण वातावरण में होना चाहिए. What he said, that it will be a cordial atmosphere में decision होना चाहिए. So I think that is what the BJP has gone ahead with, trying to get everybody on board, whatever the decision is. I'm sure that even after the decision is taken, even if Vasundhara Raje is not chosen as the chief minister, you will not see any murmur of protest or rebellion there. This is the way the BJP functions, and that is why BJP has taken 3 to 4 days to soothe out all the wrinkles, I would say, in their relationship in Rajasthan with various leaders to try and get a consensus name from everybody.
I'll just take a ground update quickly from Anshul as well. Anshul, what are the developments? 4:30 p.m. is the time that you told us. What's happening at the BJP office right now? The visuals on our screen, we can see Mr. Rajnath Singh, Vasundhara Raje Scindia, other top leaders of the Rajasthan state unit on the dais right now. Tell us what's happening at the BJP office.
So yes, now everyone is waiting in anticipation just for that official name to be announced. It has almost been, the name has been told to the MLAs is what we are being told. The discussion has happened, and it's just a matter of the next few minutes that the name would officially be announced to the media, and post that the appointment that has been taken with the governor of the state, that meeting is also likely to happen. I'll just move out of the frame and try and show you in the visuals right outside the Bharatiya Janata Party office. Suddenly the movement has increased out here. The BJP is trying to make sure that this entire manner in which this announcement is going to happen, that happens in a cordial manner, in a cordial environment, and that is the reason why we saw that as soon as Rajnath Singh and the observers landed over here, initially the first person to go ahead and welcome them along with CP Joshi was Vasundhara Raje, and then that very crucial unofficial meeting that happened at Hotel Lalit between Vasundhara Raje and the other observers and Rajnath Singh, and post that that very crucial picture where Vasundhara Raje came all the way over here to the BJP office in the same vehicle in which Rajnath Singh was as well. So definitely the messaging is very, very clear that yes, all the MLAs or the entire top brass of the Rajasthan is in the same page as that of the top brass of the national top brass of the Bharatiya Janata Party. That messaging is evidently clear now, and now it's just a matter of the next few minutes that we are waiting for that official confirmation of that name to come out. The discussion on the deputy CM faces is happening. What sources are telling us is that a woman could actually be the deputy CM as well. But yes, all these are yet again speculations and what the sources are telling us. But yes, what the eventual result will come out, that is something that cannot be confirmed.
Well, we are working with
so yes, we are waiting.
We are working with the candid understanding that BJP is known to throw in surprises, and they can do that once again. There's no pretense here of us knowing everything. We're only putting out what we know and what are the intelligent guesses as far as BJP is concerned that we can make. Aman, coming back to you. You pointed out why it took so long for the BJP to decide on Rajasthan, and most likely we should have a name today. But when it comes to 2024, and if you read what has happened in Madhya Pradesh, in Chhattisgarh, and what is likely to happen in Rajasthan, what is the message or the strategy that you read from the BJP? In Chhattisgarh, it was the tribal belt, which was the change from the past that voted en masse for the BJP and hence a tribal face. In Madhya Pradesh, the Congress party wanted to make a huge issue of the OBC vote bank and now an OBC chief minister face. What is the strategy that you sense from the BJP?
Well, in the BJP in Rajasthan, if you look at the story, it is the Dalits and the Rajputs, which have strongly backed the BJP in this election. If you see the entire Mewar region, BJP has performed very well in this election. So it seems that if the Rajputs have backed the BJP, so Rajput face is being spoken about. Vasundhara Raje, Diya Kumari, these are the prominent Rajput faces that the BJP has amongst the women candidates. Amongst the Dalit candidates, of course, we spoke of Ms. Anita, who's from Ajmer South, who's won the seat 4 times now, and she is also said to be one of the front runners for the post if it goes for a woman leader. Also, the name of Mr. Bhajanlal, who's one of the candidates from one of the Jaipur seats, an upper caste leader is also being spoken about. And so all these leaders have been spoken about as the chief ministerial face. Let's see whom the BJP chooses.
Bhajanlal Sharma, one of the names that has been talked about, as my colleague Aman was pointing out. Let me quickly cut across to Anshul as well. Anshul, any buzz? What is it that you're hearing from the ground?
So yes, this news has just come out that Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and as soon as the news came out, the celebrations have started. In fact, the few workers who were collected over here have started clapping as soon as they heard the name of Bhajanlal Sharma. So yes, this name was actually one of the names that were doing rounds, but yes, no one had predicted that Bhajanlal Sharma could be the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Yes, there were speculations that were happening, and Vasundhara Raje herself has gone ahead and proposed the name of Bhajanlal Sharma, yet again giving out the message that the entire Bharatiya Janata Party, be it the centre or the state, are all on the same page. So yes, this is the big development that is coming in. Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and it has officially been announced now.
Bhajanlal Sharma, the new Chief Minister-elect for the state of Rajasthan. That's the word really coming in. That's the announcement breaking here first on CNN News 18 as we get you all the details. A leader from the so-called upper caste, that's the community which is going to be occupying in a certain sense that's the community from which he's been chosen from. As my colleague Aman was also pointing out that there are various caste equations and arithmetics that need to be taken into account. Well, there the visuals on your screen. I believe he has the blessings of the top leadership of the party, including Mr. Rajnath Singh and Vasundhara Raje Scindia. The fact that his name was proposed by Vasundhara Raje Scindia is a show of strength. What do we know about him? Aman with us on the broadcast to give us a lowdown. Aman, the images on our screen. Bhajanlal Sharma is going to be the next Chief Minister. Give us a sense, give us a brief history and background of the soon-to-be, sworn-in Chief Minister of Rajasthan.
Well, he is the first-time MLA now from Sanganer Assembly seat. This is a seat in Jaipur, one of the seats in Jaipur from where Bhajanlal Sharma contested. This time, what I'm learning more is that he's also been a long-time person of the organization in the BJP in Rajasthan. He's been a Pradesh Mahasachiv for 4 times in the Bharatiya Janata Party. He is this time he's contested his election from Sanganer seat in Rajasthan, and I saw some leaders actually had gone to campaign for him, an upper caste leader. So BJP doing the perfect balancing, Anusha. Tribal in Chhattisgarh, OBC in Madhya Pradesh, and an upper caste leader in Rajasthan. So in a way, proposing an upper caste leader, a younger leader. Again, we see somebody who's in his between 50 and 60 being chosen as the new Chief Minister. In a way, BJP going for this next-gen leadership. And we saw Vasundhara Raje there announce his name as the Chief Minister. So in a way, Vasundhara Raje being brought on board before the decision was taken. It is not a woman, but it is Mr. Bhajanlal, an upper caste leader, a first-time MLA who's been chosen as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan.
First-time leader, a Brahmin face from Rajasthan who's been chosen. That's the kind of choices that the BJP has made. Once again, putting that out for our viewers, you have the MLA from Sanganer, a first-time MLA who's been chosen as the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Bhajanlal Sharma. He has the blessings of Vasundhara Raje Scindia. Let's try and listen in. I believe there's also a press conference that is scheduled to happen.
आप सभी विधायकों की तरफ भजनलाल शर्मा को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। आप सबको देखिए जाते हुए राजस्थान प्रगति के रास्ते पर तेजी के साथ बढ़ेगा, ऐसा मेरा पक्का विश्वास है। केवल भजनलाल जी शर्मा ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे सारे विधायक जो भी मंत्री बनेंगे, मंत्रिमंडल के सदस्य, सभी के सहयोग से ही काम संभव है। इस आज के अवसर पर पुनः आपको मैं अपनी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और आप जहां भजनलाल जी शर्मा को मैं हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं, वहीं पर आप सबको भी मैं हार्दिक बधाई देते हुए आज के मेरी अध्यक्ष जी की अनुमति हो तो आज की बैठक की कार्रवाई समाप्त की है। आज की बैठक की कार्रवाई समाप्त हुई। धन्यवाद।
That was a brief announcement by Mr. Rajnath Singh congratulating the new Chief Minister.
माननीय राजनाथ जी, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री प्रेस के लिए जाके मुख्यमंत्री दल के नेता वापस आएंगे, उसके बाद आप उनका स्वागत सत्कार कीजिए। अभी प्रेस के लिए जाने दो।
That's the announcement coming in from the BJP top brass. You had Mr. Rajnath Singh and others making that announcement. Bhajanlal Sharma, the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan, a first-time MLA. A very strong Brahmin face. Reports suggest that he's somebody who was in the race to become the next Chief Minister. From the Sanganer constituency of Jaipur, he has been elected as the first time as an MLA. He is also somebody who won by a record margin of about 48,000 votes. He is a strong Brahmin face, a local leader who is well known in the All right, we'll await if there's a reaction that comes from Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma, the Rajasthan Chief Minister elect. We'll stay with those visuals. Meanwhile, I'll try and cut across to Aman and understand more about this choice. Aman, what does this choice reflect? What do we know?
Choice, I think, reflects a surprise. Anusha, the first somebody whose name has again not featured in any speculation so far. We just, I think, minutes before I heard that, Bhajanlal Sharma could be one of the contenders, a word from one of the MLAs inside the meeting. And within minutes, we had his name being announced. He's the first time MLA from Sanganer seat. This is a seat, urban seat, in one of the Jaipur seats, in fact. And, I had remember seeing his campaign once in Jaipur while I was there. And, seen as an upper caste forward leader, a man which some people in the BJP are telling me from Rajasthan, a strong organizational man. He's been involved in this party organization in a big way. A ticket of a sitting MLA was cut to give Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma the ticket from this seat, which had also created some sort of mini revolt in the BJP that why this person has been chosen and a sitting MLA's ticket has been cut. But Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma won the seat with a very, very comfortable margin. And now we see him being appointed as the BJP legislative party leader, and he will be the Chief Minister. Vasundhara Raje announcing his name at this meeting today. She was handed over a chit by Mr. Rajnath Singh just before the meeting we saw. So in a way, BJP going in for this generational change that we had been speaking about earlier, choosing a younger leader. In a way, he is very much like, Vishnu Deo Sai or Mohan Yadav in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh respectively, a leader of almost the same age group, a leader in his 50s, seen as somebody who will be the next gen leadership of Rajasthan. BJP moving away from its big faces like Raman Singh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Vasundhara Raje, going for a next gen leadership. In a way, the Vajpayee era leaders, Anusha, be it Vasundhara Raje or be it Shivraj Singh Chauhan or Raman Singh, now fading a bit in the background, and we're seeing this new leadership of the BJP, which in fact Kailash Vijayavargiya yesterday I remember mentioning while speaking to us, that This is the new India, and this is new India under Mr. Modi, in which the younger leaders need to come forward and take the leadership positions, Anusha.
Well, we are surprised. That's first thing. I agree with you, Aman. Now, Payal is also with us on the broadcast. Payal, what more details do you have about the new Chief Minister-elect?
Well, everybody left. Everybody surprised yesterday after you heard Mohan Yadav's name, and today also people have been very quiet. At least the media has been very quiet because you were expecting to see some sort of a change really come in, some sort of surprise really come in. But for people within the BJP, they'll tell you that this name did not come in as a surprise because when he was given the ticket from Sanganer, it was not very sure whether he'd be able to win from there because that's a seat which is not very congenial as far as the upper caste are concerned. Now, with the state of Rajasthan earlier also choosing a Jat leader in the BJP as a chief minister, probably there was a lot of questions that were being asked of the BJP leadership on what they plan ahead of the state. But with the fact that Bhajanlal Sharma has now been made the chief ministerial candidate, that sends a lot of messages. That if you come from the party roots, if you come from the party background, you have a very good chance of rising to the top. Bhajanlal comes in from he's somebody who's had a lot of background, deep-rooted background with a deep-rooted background with the organization. He's an ABVP Karyakarta who's risen up the ranks. He's been somebody who's been a senior general secretary of the party. He's been an old organization, and he's been somebody that the BJP in the state would go on for crisis. Very young by political age, also given the fact that he's in his 50s and the BJP is looking at building the next generation leadership.
Absolutely. Pal, stay with us on the broadcast. We're also on standby for that press conference that can begin any moment. A quick word from Anshul as well. Anshul, the celebrations have started?
So yes, the celebrations have started as soon as the name of Bhajanlal Sharma was announced. The celebrations have started over here. These are all the workers. You can see in the visuals over here how happy the workers are that finally after 8 long days of wait, the chief minister's name has been announced. Bhajanlal Sharma जी का नाम अनाउंस हुआ है. कैसे देखते हैं इसको? क्या संतुष्ट है इस नाम से या और कोई नाम आप सोच रहे थे?
नहीं, हमें पहले से ही पता था. वो मेरे गांव से, मैं उनका भतीजा हूँ और बहुत सारी चीजें थी. ऐसा नहीं था कि संगठन से जुड़े हुए आप हैं, शुरू से ही संगठन से जुड़े और ग्राम पंचायत अटारी से सरपंच बन के आज राजस्थान के मुख्यमंत्री बने हैं। और ये ओनली बीजेपी में ही हो सकता है, ये बीजेपी में ही संभव है कि एक छोटा सा कार्यकर्ता ऊपर तक पहुंच सकता है।
All right, Mr. Rajnath Singh is speaking. We are going to cut across.
आज राजस्थान भारतीय जनता पार्टी विधायक दल की बैठक हुई। विधायक दल की बैठक इसलिए आमंत्रित की गई थी ताकि विधायक दल के नेता का निर्वाचन हो सके। बैठक में एक प्रस्ताव राजस्थान प्रदेश की पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री भारतीय जनता पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय उपाध्यक्ष श्रीमती वसुंधरा राजे के द्वारा श्री भजनलाल शर्मा का नाम प्रस्तावित किया गया और सर्वसम्मत से सभी ने इनका समर्थन किया है। और विशेष रूप से इनके नाम का समर्थन प्रारंभ में जिन लोगों ने किया, श्री किलोई लाल जी मीणा, श्री वासुदेव जी देवनानी, श्री मदन दिलावर, श्री जवाहर वेडम जी और श्री जावर सिंह जी, इन सब सारे लोगों ने और इसके अतिरिक्त पूरे सदन ने श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा के नाम का समर्थन हुआ। इसलिए मैंने घोषणा की कि श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा राजस्थान भारतीय जनता पार्टी विधायक दल के सर्वसम्मत नेता निर्वाचित हुए। और मैं आश्वस्त हूं कि श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा के नेतृत्व में यह राजस्थान तेजी के साथ प्रगति के पथ पर आगे बढ़ेगा। सभी कार्यकर्ताओं ने श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा को अपनी हार्दिक बधाई। और इसके अतिरिक्त मैं आपको जानकारी देना चाहता हूं, भजनलाल जी शर्मा जी से भी बातचीत हुई है। 2 उप मुख्यमंत्री होंगे, श्रीमती दिया सिंह और दूसरे श्री प्रेमचंद बैरवा। और यह भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तरफ से प्रस्तावित है कि वासुदेव जी देवनानी यह स्पीकर होंगे। बस मैं पुनः एक बार भजनलाल जी शर्मा को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं और यहीं पर प्रेस वार्ता को समाप्त करता हूं। आइए भजनलाल जी।
Bhajanlal Sharma, the next Chief Minister-elect for the state of Rajasthan. The visuals on your screen right now, exclusive first here on CNN News 18. Vasundhara Raje Scindia also in that frame, and the new Chief Minister-elect has taken the blessings of Vasundhara Raje Scindia and Mr. Rajnath Singh both. A show of strength and unity by the party. Aman Sharma continues to be with us on the broadcast. Aman, I heard Vasudev Devnani is going to be the next speaker. I believe there are also names for the Deputy Chief Minister post.
Yes, there are also, we're just getting those names correct, Anusha, what the Deputy CM names are. But about Bhajanlal Sharma, what I'm hearing from the BJP, 56-year-old younger leader, next-gen leader, like it was in the case of Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, where BJP went for Vishnu Deo Sai and Mr. Manoj Yadav. So he's 56, also in the same age group as the other 2 CMs. He's a first-time MLA from Sanganer. It is a Brahmin-dominated safe seat of the BJP. So he was given his first ticket from this seat, though he belonged to Bharatpur. He was given a ticket from Sanganer because it is a safe seat of the BJP, a Brahmin-dominated seat. So Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma was given a seat from here, a sitting MLA. Mr. Ashok Lahoti was denied the ticket and Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma was given the ticket in his place. So seems like BJP had a plan since earlier, wanted to groom Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma as the leader. Also, he's the longest serving General Secretary in Rajasthan BJP, 4-term Rajasthan General Secretary. He has been in the BJP, so very, very strong organizational man in the BJP, has an ABVP past and was like a go-to man for all organizational troubles, organizational problems in the BJP. He was the man. So that organizational strength of his, upper caste face, and a first-time MLA who's really not in any camp. You know, he's somebody who's not seen in Vasundhara Raje camp or some other camp. He's a man seen as a neutral face. So that is the explaining the choice of Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma as the Chief Minister.
The choice of Chief Minister also, Aman, as we await the names to be confirmed of the Deputy Chief Minister, we'll only put out the confirmed details that we're getting here on CNN News 18. But talking about the kind of caste arithmetic that the BJP is trying to get right, I believe Diya Kumari and Prem Chand Bhairwa. They have been announced as the Deputy Chief Ministers. Those are the confirmed names that we can tell you here on CNN News 18. So a woman face is something that the BJP does want to keep, and the choice of two Deputy Chief Ministers. Aman, what does this reflect? Diya Kumari and Prem Chand Bhairwa.
So Diya Kumari was a very talked about name. She was also in the race to become the chief minister. Somebody, a younger leader, also in her early 50s. So a younger leader, has been an MP earlier, has first started a career as an MLA, then became an MP, again became an MLA in the present elections. She was also somebody who's won with the highest margin in Rajasthan this time, seen as the next gen woman leader after Vasundhara Raje, seen by somebody. Some people also had a successor to Vasundhara Raje in the party, a Rajput leader. So BJP rewarding the Mewad region, which has voted for it in a big way in these elections, by appointing Diya Kumari as the deputy chief minister. She had a bit of the one thing was going against her was a lack of administrative experience. So maybe as the deputy CM, she will get that administrative experience for a larger role ahead, maybe in the years to come. But right now, I think Diya Kumari, a Rajput face, being chosen as the deputy CM, a very important face. Another Prem Chand Bhairwa. So getting the caste combination right, upper caste as the chief minister, a Rajput as the deputy CM as well. So also a woman. Anusha finally getting one of the positions. We were speculating that, will a woman also get representation? So Diya Kumari's name being announced as the deputy CM will please many in Rajasthan, because she is seen as a popular leader, somebody who's always accepted the party line. Diya Kumari, as I was saying, she was first an MLA, then she was asked to contest the MP elections. She did that in 2019. She was denied an MP ticket. Still, she again contested the MLA. I'm sorry, she won as an MP in 2019, but was denied an MLA ticket by Vasundhara Raje. After that, she became a Vasundhara Raje government didn't give her an MLA ticket in 2018, but she contested as an MP in 2019 from Rajasthan and won. And now she contested as an MLA after the party directed her to do so. So in a way, BJP respecting that, in a way, the discipline of Diya Kumari, somebody who's seen as a very good, speaker, somebody who's championed women issues in the state. She has visited all these spots where these heinous crimes had taken place earlier in Rajasthan. So in a way, I think BJP rewarding that qualities of Diya Kumari, and so we see a Rajput leader next, the rise maybe of the next Rani in Rajasthan, as many were speculating. But Bhajanlal remains a big story. A first-time MLA who's become the chief minister. BJP sending this message through its rank and file that if you are capable, it doesn't matter. If you are a good party worker, any party worker can become the chief minister. There is no hierarchy in place in the BJP. It is hard work, and it is the BJP, your capability and BJP's caste dynamics and arithmetic which decides the chief minister. I think Bhajanlal, Vishnu Deo, Sai, and Mr. Manoj Yadav are an example of that philosophy of the BJP.
I want to understand this from you far more lucidly. You rightly point out that there is a generational change in BJP that we're observing right now. But the fact that the much talked about names, I mean, we have seen this in the cabinet formation as well when it happens at the central level, that new names are brought in, or you really have, you don't know, these are not the names which are much talked about in media. These are party loyalists who have worked in ABVP or have a background in the Sangh. But what is the message that the party central leadership is really trying to take to their workers on ground ahead of 2024? Is it the message that if you work for the party, you will be rewarded? And it's not important for you to dominate the headlines in media, but perhaps to do some real work on the ground. What is it that you read with the choices of the chief minister?
Well, Anusha, definitely. BJP's message, especially under Narendra Modi, is very clear that no pressure, no lobbying, no show of strength works. The BJP, if it has made up its mind to promote a next-gen leadership, we have seen that in Uttar Pradesh, when BJP shocked everyone by picking a relatively younger leader in Yogi Adityanath as its chief minister, when nobody placed its bets on him. In Uttarakhand, we saw a younger leader like Pushkar Singh Dhami. Though Pushkar Singh Dhami lost his assembly election in the Uttarakhand, still he was made the chief minister. So that is the BJP, what the BJP thinking is. We have to promote a next-gen leadership. Younger leaders need to come forward. This is a country with considerably high young population. You cannot have older leaders who have served 2 times, 3 times as chief ministers continue indefinitely in that post just because they are senior. This is a message to the rank and file that any young Karyakarta of the party, unlike the other parties, can become the chief minister. This is a party which does not run on Parivarvad or a party which runs on the seniority principle. Congress, I remember in 2018, Anusha did not, they made its old faces, Mr. Kamal Nath, Mr. Ashok Gehlot as the chief ministers. It did not go for that generational change. But we see the BJP this time, when it has won all 3 states, going for that generational change in the party.
I mean, I don't think that's a very good news for the media, but any kind of media management will not work anymore. You trying to dominate the head, or get the limelight, or, as you said, show of strength, none of that really is going to work, because I believe party is also very confident of the sort of communication channels that they have established with the electorate. And yes, mainstream media continues to be an important tool, but they have their own strong communication channels, and that's the message to the Karyakartas ahead of 2024. They are gearing up for that big battle, and these choices will also send a message across to their workers on the ground.
Absolutely, Riddhima. The joke in BJP is कि जिसका नाम मीडिया में चलेगा वो सीएम नहीं बनेगा. So that is what we have been hearing so far, and that is what proves to be true. I was speaking to a senior BJP leader in Parliament a few days back, and he told me we keep on seeing these names being speculated on television, and we see, oh, this is also a good name. But when we call up that candidate, he is vehemently saying, I did not plant my name in the media. So many leaders, in fact, I had seen all these contenders go completely silent in the last 1 week. They were not speaking to the media at all. They didn't want their names to feature in the media. In fact, a few of them were calling up journalists and saying, please don't mention our name. You will sabotage our chances. I think Diya Kumari, Anusha, has not spoken since the verdict came. She has been completely silent, given no media interviews. Only on the day of the result, I think she gave a bite to ANI. That's all that she spoke. She has not given a single media interview. I had been trying to get in touch with her because I remember interviewing her during the campaign. I spent half a day with her on her campaign in her constituency, but she refused to talk. So, this is, I think, the discipline in the BJP that, this consultative process, when it is on in the BJP to select the CM, the contenders go silent, secrecy, surprise is paramount, no pressure, no lobbying, no amount of media attention, media headlines are going to work in your favor. The party is going to decide. Only 3 men know, Anusha. It's only Mr. JP Nadda, Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and of course, Mr. Amit Shah, who know that who will be the chief minister. I'm sure even the observers who had gone to Rajasthan or gone to other states would have only known the name once they reached that particular city and reached that meeting.
Well, अगर आपका नाम मीडिया में आ गया तो आप मुख्यमंत्री नहीं बनेंगे. If your name dominates the headlines, your chances of becoming the chief minister go down, and that's why none of these people have really spoken to the media ever since the results came out. Let me also try and cut across to Anshul. He's getting his pulse from the BJP office in Jaipur. Anshul, celebrations across. Tell us what's happening there.
So yes, the celebrations had started and the fireworks had also started. But now, since the carcade is now going to move out anytime within the next few minutes, the entire road has now been vacated. The people who had gathered over here, they have been asked to move away from here. And in the next few minutes, Bhajanlal Sharma would actually come out from his vehicle and would go straight to the governor's office, is what we have been told at this point in time. And then the kind of names that have been announced definitely is a big surprise for the people over here on ground zero as well, because Bhajanlal Sharma, although a few people were talking about that name, but definitely there was not much seriousness in those gossips as well. But yes, this time around, the manner in which the names have been announced, Diya Kumari has been made the deputy chief minister. So yes, the source that was telling me that the deputy chief minister could be a woman. So that has proven true, I guess now. So yes, in the next few minutes, we are expecting that finally that cavalcade movement would start, and Rajnath Singh is also expected to get out from the BJP office in the next few minutes. The entire road is now being vacated by the security of Rajnath Singh and the local police who is present over here. And in fact, one by one, the MLAs have also started to come out after the meeting that has concluded. So yes, a sigh of relief for the people of Jaipur, that finally after 8 days, Rajasthan has got its new CM, 2 new deputy CMs, and also the name of the speaker has also been finally been announced. So yes, everything in plan now. The next step that is going to be taken is that crucial meeting with the governor that is going to happen within the next 10 to 15 minutes, is what we have been told.
All right, the crucial meeting with the governor. Rajasthan, relatively speaking, just took some more time compared to Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. But you finally have a chief minister elect. Once again, cutting across to my colleague Aman Sharma, who's breaking down all the details for us. Aman, one wonders what happens to, say, an earlier generation, to the likes of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, to the likes of Vasundhara Raje Scindia. Do they become the Margdarshak Mandal, or will they continue to play an active role in the politics of the state? That's what I'm trying to understand here with you.
Well, Anusha, it's difficult to hazard a guess what happens to Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Raman Singh, or Vasundhara Raje now. There is all sorts of speculations we have heard in parliament from leaders, BJP leaders, Congress leaders, saying that, will they become governors? Will they be brought to the center as union ministers in a possible third term of the Narendra Modi government? We don't know. earlier top leaders like we have seen Ravi Shankar Prasad or Prakash Javadekar, no, not getting anything much after they were, they made way for younger leaders as union ministers.
Yeah.
So we don't really know what the BJP has on its mind. There are also talks that Mr. JP Nadda's term as the BJP president, when it ends, will one of these two top leaders, Shivraj Singh Chauhan or Raman Singh, be considered for the post of the BJP president? So all sorts of speculations are there, and I'm sure BJP will surprise us with that name also when that finally happens. So it's
Yeah.
difficult to make a guess, but intelligent guesses, as we all journalists make. Obviously, these are leaders who have contributed in a big way to the party.
Sure.
3-time Chief Minister Mr. Raman Singh, 4-time Chief Minister Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, 2-time Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje. They have a big role in building the party, bringing the party to power in these Hindi heartland states. So maybe they will get their due. Maybe they will be given a respectful, in a way, a position which befits their stature. But that remains to be seen. I think BJP is thinking ahead towards 2024, again, towards building a new gen leadership, a younger leadership in these states, give young karyakartas, the capable ones, the hardworking ones, a chance, bring in a democracy in the party, how I would put it, that, sending a message to rank and file. Now, Manoj Yadav becoming chief minister. I was speaking to Mr. Ravi Kishan, an MP from Gorakhpur today in parliament earlier. He said that has had a huge, massive impact in Uttar Pradesh. He's getting calls saying Yadav Mukhyamantri ban gaye hain. Even Bihar MPs were saying that of the BJP, that Yadav Mukhyamantri ban gaye hain. So the BJP's message is not just limited to, I think, that one state. The message also goes beyond, and now an upper caste leader becoming the chief minister in Rajasthan. That message also will go in the Hindi heartland, that look, BJP is not against upper caste. It is for OBCs, it is for Dalits. But when it comes to rewarding an upper caste leader also, BJP is up to it. And the second choice, Diya Kumari, is a Rajput leader. So, sending a message to the Rajasthan electorate that, okay, Rajputs voted for us in the Mewar region, so we are rewarding your leader who is maybe responsible for bringing us this huge mandate.
And I remember the Prime Minister saying that कि कुछ ही जातियां हैं इस देश में जिसमें महिला आती हैं, युवा आते हैं, किसान आते हैं. So the Prime Minister's message is very clear that the old caste arithmetic that we have seen in this country, that grammar is rewritten and will continue to be rewritten, whatever is left of it. That consolidation that the BJP wants to ensure in the Hindi heartland in the run-up to 2024, this is the big social engineering taking place. We'll continue talking about this and much more here on CNN News 18. Fascinating aspects of the choices that the BJP has made. For now, stepping into a very short break. Stay tuned, stay with us.
Go inside and bring out anyone who may be trapped or may have been hit by two from FDNY here today and the machine. We don't see any ambulances broken on. We haven't seen anyone coming in, and we haven't seen
Is the press. Yeah, just hold that.
We're not doing a lot of stuff.
Some of you have, I know some people have police out here.
Go this way.
Some of you have, I know some people have police out here.
This incident took place approximately 3:30 p.m., there was a partial collapse of a residential building here in Morris Heights section of the Bronx. Our first responders responded immediately, and because of video observation, we were able to have a preliminary review and communication with the owner of the store. Our preliminary information with the owner of the store that everyone that was in the store is out at the time. At FDNY, we give you an overview of exactly where we are, if there are any other people we believe are caught in the rubbish at all. So.
So we brought out all of the utility companies to shut off power and gas to the building. We have Red Cross that is out here helping us to assist with individuals. NYPD is on the scene, keeping everybody safe, cordoning off the area. Buildings, HPD is doing their preliminary investigations into the partial building collapse. For residents of the building, we're directing them to a service center that we have set up at Public School 390, just up the block. We will have a service center there. We also have the MTA out here with 4 warming buses for residents who need it.
That this is an ongoing operation. So our members behind me as we speak are still conducting search and rescue, and they will do so until we either find someone or confirm that there is no one under that rubble. So as Zach mentioned, our units were here in under 2 minutes, and all of our specialized training and resources that we have for an incident like this have gone to work. We have our drone up, surveying the area, seeing if we can find additional information about potential patients and areas of potential instability. We have our canine unit here helping us search for potential victims, and we have all of our specially trained firefighters, tactical units, collapse units, and our EMTs and rescue medics who are trained specifically to treat someone in a collapse.
There was a partial collapse of a residential building here in Morris Heights section of the Bronx. Our first responders responded immediately, and because of video observation, we were able to have a preliminary review and communication with the owner of the store. Our preliminary information with the owner of the store that everyone that was in the store is out at the time.
We immediately evacuated the building, got all the residents out, and started to concentrate on the debris pile in front of the building, working that and trying to search for any victims. We had dogs do searches, and at this time we are, that is our main objective, is to get to the bottom of that pile. We'll be here until we're down to the street level, just to make sure if there are any victims under there, hopefully we could get to them in time. But it's an ongoing operation.
मंडल से लेकर जिला और प्रदेश में प्रदेश महामंत्री के रूप में पूरे प्रदेश में संगठन के व्याप को बढ़ाने के लिए इन्होंने काम किया है और आज मुख्यमंत्री के और विधायक दल के नेता के रूप में श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा का नाम नामित हुआ है। उप मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में आदरणीय दिया जी, जो प्रदेश की महामंत्री के रूप में लगातार संगठन के व्याप को बढ़ाने के लिए और सांसद के रूप में बहुत सक्रियता से काम कर रही हैं। प्रेमचंद देरवा जी, जो लगातार दलित हितों की रक्षा के लिए और उस क्षेत्र के विकास के लिए हमेशा से काम कर रहे हैं। आदरणीय वासुदेव देवना जी, जो बहुत ही वरिष्ठ नेता है हमारे और लगातार उस क्षेत्र से विजयश्री प्राप्त करते हैं। ये विधानसभा के अध्यक्ष के रूप में पूरे सदन का मार्गदर्शन करेंगे। मैं पुनः श्री भजनलाल शर्मा जी को, वासुदेव देवनानी जी को, आदरणीय दिया जी को, प्रेमचंद देरवा जी को पूरे राजस्थान की इकाई की ओर से बहुत बहुत बधाई और शुभकामना देता हूं। ये जीत है मोदी जी की गारंटी की। ये शिकस्त राजस्थान की जनता ने दी है।
Go inside and bring out anyone who may be trapped or may have been hit by QHP. From FDNY, there's a great family team. We don't see any ambulances close by. We haven't seen anybody coming in, and we haven't seen
Is the press. Yeah, just so yeah.
We're not doing a lot.
Some of you have, I know some people have movies out here.
the other person. Go this way.
Some of you have, I know some people have movies out here.
This incident took place approximately 3:30 p.m. There was a partial collapse of a residential building here in Morris Heights section of the Bronx. Our first responders responded immediately, and because of video observation, we were able to have a preliminary review and communication with the owner of the store. Our preliminary information with the owner of the store that everyone that was in the store is out at the time. At FDNY, we give you an overview of exactly where we are, if there are any other people we believe are caught in the rubbish at all. So.
So we brought out all of the utility companies to shut off power and gas to the building. We have Red Cross that is out here helping us to assist with individuals. NYPD is on the scene, keeping everybody safe, cordoning off the area. Buildings, HPD is doing their preliminary investigations.
Good evening. You're watching The Nation at 5 right here on CNN News 18. My name is Toya Singh. We finally today, just a few minutes ago, saw the closure of a big question, one that's played out over the last week after the BJP swept elections in 3 states, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. That big question of who would lead each of these states. We saw the BJP answer that question in a similar manner in each of the 3 states. In Chhattisgarh first, then yesterday in Madhya Pradesh and today in Rajasthan. In all 3 states choosing relatively unknown faces. Today, as we saw just a few minutes ago, Bhajanlal Sharma being appointed the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. He's the first-time MLA. We're going to take a much deeper dive into why the BJP made this choice and what this choice, along with the choice for the 2 Deputy Chief Ministers in Rajasthan, what that means. Let's first take a look at what Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, someone who'd flown down to Rajasthan today morning to help with this decision, what he had to say. We're also going to show you right before that what the Chief Minister-elect Bhajanlal Sharma has to say. Take a look.
माननीय प्रदेश अध्यक्ष जी, सबसे पहले तो मैं देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री सम्मानीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। मैं हमारी पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष सम्मानीय जेपी नड्डा जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। सम्मानीय हमारे गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। हमारे रक्षा मंत्री सम्मानीय राजनाथ सिंह जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं और हमारे पर्यवेक्षक महामंत्री हमारे सम्मानीय विनोद तावड़े जी, उपाध्यक्ष हमारी बहन सरोज जी, उनको भी धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं और जिन्होंने नाम का प्रस्ताव किया, हमारी पार्टी की राष्ट्रीय उपाध्यक्ष और पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री माननीय वसुंधरा राजे जी का भी धन्यवाद देता हूं और माननीय प्रदेश अध्यक्ष जी का भी मैं तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। हमारे प्रभारी माननीय अरुण सिंह जी का मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। हमारे चुनाव के प्रभारी माननीय प्रहलाद जोशी जी, बहन विजय राठकर जी, हमारे संगठन के महामंत्री माननीय चंद्रशेखर जी और मैं मेरे साथ उप मुख्यमंत्री बहन दिया जी और प्रेमचंद जी वैरवा जी को भी धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं और स्पीकर के रूप में जिनका लंबा अनुभव है ऐसे वासुदेव जी देवनानी जी का भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं और मैं इतना विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं कि राजस्थान की ये जो टीम है, राजस्थान के जो सभी हमारे विधायक हैं, निश्चित रूप से जो राजस्थान की अपेक्षा है हमसे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी से, हम माननीय हमारे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में हम राजस्थान का पूरी तरह से सर्वांगीण विकास किसी भी क्षेत्र में हो निश्चित रूप से हम पूरा करेंगे। ये मैं आप सभी को विश्वास दिलाता हूं। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सभी को नमस्कार।
आज राजस्थान भारतीय जनता पार्टी विधायक दल की बैठक हुई। विधायक दल की बैठक इसलिए आमंत्रित की गई थी ताकि विधायक दल के नेता का निर्वाचन हो सके। बैठक में एक प्रस्ताव राजस्थान प्रदेश की पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री भारतीय जनता पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय उपाध्यक्ष श्रीमती वसुंधरा राजे के द्वारा श्री भजनलाल शर्मा का नाम प्रस्तावित किया गया और सर्वसम्मत से सभी ने इनका समर्थन किया है और विशेष रूप से इनके नाम का समर्थन प्रारंभ में जिन लोगों ने किया, श्री किरोड़ी लाल जी मीणा, श्री वासुदेव जी देवनानी, श्री मदन दिलावर, श्री जवाहर वेडम जी और श्री जावर सिंह जी, इन सब सारे लोगों ने और इसके अतिरिक्त पूरे सदन ने श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा के नाम का समर्थन हुआ। इसलिए मैंने घोषणा की कि श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा राजस्थान भारतीय जनता पार्टी विधायक दल के सर्वसम्मत नेता निर्वाचित हुए और मैं आश्वस्त हूं कि श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा के नेतृत्व में यह राजस्थान तेजी के साथ प्रगति के पथ पर आगे बढ़ेगा। सभी कार्यकर्ताओं ने श्री भजनलाल जी शर्मा को अपनी हार्दिक बधाई दी है और इसके अतिरिक्त मैं आपको जानकारी देना चाहता हूं, भजनलाल जी शर्मा जी से भी बातचीत हुई है। 2 उप मुख्यमंत्री होंगे, श्रीमती दिया सिंह और दूसरे श्री प्रेमचंद बैरवा और यह भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तरफ से प्रस्तावित है कि वामदेव जी देवनानी यह स्पीकर होंगे। बस मैं पुनः एक बार भजनलाल जी शर्मा को हार्दिक बधाई
CM hai. So as you heard there, that the messaging is clear from the top to the bottom. Even the MLAs who are walking out, the CM who walked out, the message is very clear that each and every person is absolutely happy, content with the decision that has been taken by the Bharatiya Janata Party. The workers are also absolutely happy and elated. These are the visuals that we are bringing to you live from right outside the BJP office, where the celebrations have now started. Finally, the top brass has now left from the BJP office, and now that meeting with the governor is going to happen. So one CM, two deputy CM, speaker, all of them has been announced in one go, and definitely there is a sigh of relief that the people of Rajasthan are breathing at this point in time, and also the manner in which this entire decision has been taken has definitely made sure that even though it took a long time for them to actually come out with this decision, but yes, this has made sure that all the people who were present over here, all the people who were part of this meeting, all the people who were waiting for finally this decision to come out, that decision has come out in their favor. With video journalist Naren Singh, this is Anshul Singh for CNN News 18.
Okay, let's bring you a lot more context on this decision and what was behind it. We have with us our National Affairs Executive Editor, my colleague Aman Sharma. Aman, it's almost a sense of deja vu with which we're talking today. Just yesterday, I remember when Madhya Pradesh decided and declared their Chief Minister's name, we had a lot of questions for you. Who was this person we hadn't heard about before? Similar questions today for you too. This is a first-time MLA that we're talking about. Someone who for years has been part of the BJP organizational structure, we know. But I do want to ask you, Aman, we heard what the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh had to say in the address, and he said Vasundhara Raje put forward this pick, similar to what they said in Madhya Pradesh with Shivraj Singh Chauhan. But is this man someone who's known to be in the Vasundhara Raje camp? Can you bring us more context?
Well, I think he doesn't belong to any camp. He's seen as a neutral person who for almost 2 decades has served as the General Secretary of the BJP in Rajasthan. He's the longest serving General Secretary of the BJP in Rajasthan. Somebody seen as a strong organizational man who knows the nuts and bolts of the organization. What is interesting, Toya, that this is the first time he was given a ticket. He belongs to Bharatpur, but he was given a ticket from the seat in Jaipur, Sanganer, from where he's won. This is a very safe seat of the BJP. BJP has held this seat since 2003. It's a Brahmin, upper caste dominated seat. A Brahmin face was brought there. So all it now seems like all the jigsaw puzzles maybe was a plan to actually, bring him from the organization, give him a ticket from here. Ashok Lahoti was the sitting MLA who was denied a ticket. There was even a mini protest, but BJP sustained that. It went with him and he has won now. I think the advantage is one, he belongs to the ABVP. So this is a common thread between all the three candidates in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. All three have good ABVP background. So this is also maybe the rise of the ABVP, cadre in the organization. Somebody who's worked on the ground as a student leader in the BJP being rewarded. Also, he is seen as somebody, as I said, not belonging to any camp. So Rajasthan was this problematic area where some people are Vasundhara Raje camp, some people are Mr. Gajendra Shekhawat camp. So BJP avoiding those pitfalls, choosing somebody who's neutral, somebody who's absolutely, not seen as in any camp, as I say, so somebody who's been chosen, also an upper caste leader. So we have seen that the BJP's choice has been a tribal in Chhattisgarh and OBC Yadav, Mohan Yadav in Madhya Pradesh. So now an upper caste leader being chosen
Let me just tell our audiences that is Bhajanlal Sharma is meeting the governor, as we can see on our screens right now.
Mr. Kalraj Mishra, he's meeting the governor. Mr. Rajnath Singh is also there along with him. We see Diya Kumari, who's the deputy chief minister chosen by the BJP. We see Vasundhara Raje also there along with the senior leaders. So Vasundhara Raje at the meeting was the one who announced the name of Bhajanlal Sharma as the next chief minister. And Diya Kumari also, interestingly, has been a protege of Vasundhara Raje. And she has been chosen. So all the three people, younger next-gen leadership, and we see Mr. Rajnath Singh, Prahlad Joshi, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, is also there with the others. And, this is the formal meeting which is held with the governor to inform him that Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma will soon be sworn in as the next chief minister, along with Diya Kumari and the second deputy chief minister who has been chosen, who's in fact from the Dalit community. So BJP also having this perfect caste combination in Rajasthan, and a Brahmin face, a Rajput face, and a Dalit face, in a way rewarding, in a way also the three communities which have strongly voted for it in these elections. We see Vasundhara Raje there, Toya. Bit of a pensive mood, it seems. But I think she is also was given this message a bit earlier only in this election that there will be a next gen leadership. Things will move on from there.
Let me ask you, Aman, as we take a look at those visuals coming in right now, I want to ask you, Vasundhara Raje, as you just pointed out, it's been an interesting sort of view to see her both close to the leadership at various points, to see her hold those various meetings with her, the MLAs who seem to be loyal to her. At one point, it really seemed like maybe it could be Raje once again in the last few days. Do you think that was a moment?
Well, Toya, I think in this BJP, under the BJP, Naya BJP, as I call it, under Mr. Narendra Modi, no kind of pressure, lobbying, show of strength really works. BJP makes up its mind very early. And I think BJP made up its mind as we now see the circumstances playing out. Maybe even before the votes were cast, that if they win, who will be the chief minister? So BJP goes by that. Vasundhara Raje obviously did try to show her strength, show maybe by these 40 plus MLAs who visited her residence. Though the Vasundhara Raje camp always said that this is a courtesy. MLAs who have won, who are close to Vasundhara Raje, obviously will come and meet the former chief minister. So not much should be made out of it. But I think that may not have gone down too well with the BJP top brass. We saw Vasundhara Raje being called to Delhi. She met Mr. JP Nadda last week for over an hour at his residence, and then we were speculating that was she given the good news or the bad news. So clearly she was given the bad news that she's not going to be the choice. BJP is moving ahead, and I think BJP is sticking to its consistent formula in all the three states. Not going in with a chief ministerial face in any of the three state elections, and choosing a leader who's between 50 and 60 age group as the chief minister in all three states. So I think Mr. Vishnu Deo Sai is 59, Mr. Mohan Yadav yesterday, he's also in his late 50s. The Bhajanlal is about 56.
Relatively younger.
Relatively younger leaders, not in there. All the other senior leaders, if you see of the BJP, Vasundhara Raje is close to 70. Shivraj Singh Chauhan in his mid 60s. Brahman Singh, even. So all these leaders are in a way, have served as multiple terms of the chief ministers. I think the message to them was that let's make space for a next gen leadership.
But the fact is, she still made it here to this point. She's meeting the governor. There's possibly symbolism in her meeting the governor too.
Yeah, that is the way the BJP is. There will be symbolism. I think when Rajnath Singh also landed in Jaipur, she was there to receive him. She met him separately also. She was there at the legislature party meeting, sitting in the front row alongside Mr. Rajnath Singh. Also on the stage, she was the one who proposed the name also.
Okay, Aman, we're just going to come back to you to ask you more. Our colleague Anshul Singh is on the ground right now. Anshul has been bringing us developments this entire day. Anshul, three names that we're focusing on. We haven't focused too much right now on the two deputy chief minister choices. But just tell us first reactions right now that are coming in from those who were gathered outside the BJP headquarters, for example, in Jaipur. Excitement, anticipation. How are people receiving these names?
Well, definitely there is a lot of excitement that can be sensed over here on ground zero, especially after the name of Bhajanlal Sharma was announced. As soon as the name was announced, the people actually started to celebrate, and there were fireworks that we could see happening out here as well. In fact, MLAs have started coming out. Sir, कैसा फैसला देख रहे हैं? दो सीएम, एक सीएम, राजस्थान के लिए कितना अच्छा होगा ये?
देखो, राजस्थान के लिए जब हमारी सरकार रही पहले भी अच्छा था, अभी भी अच्छा रहेगा, आगे भी अच्छा रहेगा. जो हमारे शीर्ष से नेतृत्व का जो फैसला है वो हमेशा अच्छा रहता है भारतीय जनता पार्टी का.
So yes, you heard here that yes, the messaging is very clear at this point in time as well. Each and every person that is coming up. Rajwardhan Rathore, one of the MLAs.
मैं तो अपने शांति से बैठा था. हम तो बहुत सौभाग्यशाली हैं. हम आया उसके बाद से थोड़ा सा कहीं ना लोगों को लगा. बहुत सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि हमें इतना अवसर मिल रहा है इस जीवन में. लाखों करोड़ों लोग रोज पैदा होते हैं और हम उनमें से एक सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि जिनको पार्टी ने अवसर दिया है जीवन में सेवा करने का अवसर मिला. कांग्रेस सरकार में जिस तरह पेपर लीक हो रहे थे, लेकिन भाजपा के सरकार में 3 मुख्यमंत्री बने और कहीं भी थोड़ा सा भी 1% भी लीकेज नहीं है. विधायक बहुत यही तो हमारे पार्टी की खूबी है और यही हमारा अनुशासन है. और आने वाले समय पर देखेंगे कि बहुत बेहतर काम राजस्थान में होने वाला है. धन्यवाद.
जिस तरीके से वापस बहाल होगी पूरी उम्मीद.
Okay, let's go back to my colleague Aman Sharma to understand more. Aman, one of the big questions that does remain, however, is that the leader who's now being declared, Bhajanlal Sharma, as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, he doesn't bring administrative experience with him. Of course, he does of the BJP party, but that's a very different deal from running an entire state. Now, I'm only asking you this because earlier in the morning when we were discussing options, administrative experience, that mattered. Does this mean that it's going to be largely a show run from the center? How can our audiences understand
Well,
this?
organizational experience is there. Yes, of course. So Bhajanlal Sharma has been in the party organization for close to 2 decades now. But yes, I agree with you that doesn't have any administrative experience in the government. So doesn't Diya Kumari. She's never been a minister in the Rajasthan government as well. So both of them, in a way, very, very new to running a state government. And this is a big state where, of course, there are major issues. We've just seen this a big murder incident in Rajasthan. There was the issue of paper leak. There was the issue of crimes against women. So both the leaders have a big challenges before them on how they will manage the state, how they will put the house in order, which the BJP said the Rajasthan state was in disarray, especially on the issue of crimes against women and the paper leaks against the youth, which was happening. So both these leaders have their task cut out, but I think BJP's top leadership must have put their mind to it. And I don't think it will be a remote control government from the center, but obviously these leaders will also lean in on the administrative experience of other senior leaders in the party. And that is also one reason why we see Vasundhara Raje everywhere. She may be implored by the BJP top leadership to help these new leaders ease into the party. In fact, I remember Toya interviewing Diya Kumari, where she had described Vasundhara Raje as a mentor. She said that it was Vasundhara Raje who brought me into politics, who gave me my first MLA ticket when Vasundhara Raje was the chief minister. So she said that she has learned a lot from Vasundhara Raje's style of administration and governance. So that is something that will be a bit of a challenge, I think, for the top two leaders who have been chosen.
Aman, our colleague Anshul is with us also. I do want to go to him, but I just want to ask you, there were some stories of animosity also between Diya Kumari and Vasundhara Raje. Did you ever see any credibility to them?
Well, the reason behind that is that in 2018, Diya Kumari did not get an MLA ticket to fight the election again. So the story emerged from there that was Vasundhara Raje was instrumental in not getting Diya Kumari a ticket. These rumors in Rajasthan that Vasundhara Raje doesn't want a younger royal, somebody in her mold to rise in Rajasthan. So, but I think when I interviewed Diya Kumari, she had completely rubbished such rumors, saying that she believes that Vasundhara Raje is a mentor. She respects her a lot, and it is mutual respect, she said. And she doesn't believe that Vasundhara Raje is against her, and she has given ample opportunities, and she became an MP also, in fact, in 2019.
Aman, we'll keep coming back to you to get more context. Let's go back to our colleague Anshul right now, who's on the ground. Anshul, I want to ask you, in Chhattisgarh, we saw a tribal face come forward as the chief minister. In Madhya Pradesh, we saw an OBC leader. Today, we're seeing a Brahmin leader. How do we understand that? Tell us about the demographics of the Brahmin community in Rajasthan. Also explain to us why the BJP possibly made that choice.
So yes, if you see over the last 3 days, all the boxes of the social engineering that was expected, that has absolutely been ticked. Starting from Chhattisgarh, as you mentioned, a tribal leader, in Madhya Pradesh, an OBC leader, out here in Rajasthan, a Brahmin CM, a Rajput deputy CM, and then a Dalit second deputy CM as well. So you can see that how all the boxes of the social engineering that the BJP is so famously known for, all the boxes have been taken. Now out here outside the BJP office, there is absolute celebration. 8 दिन के बाद ये फैसला आया है, फाइनली राजस्थान को सीएम मिल गया है. कैसे देखते हैं इस फैसले को? खुश हैं भजनलाल शर्मा जी के नाम से?
बहुत सारी जनता खुश है, क्योंकि एक ऐसा समाज और एक ऐसे चेहरे को सामने लाए हैं जो सबको समभाव होके चलेंगे और पूरे सबको एक सिमिलरिटी से देखेंगे. वी ऑल आर हैप्पी.
क्या कमी है?
एक ही कमी है कि विधानसभा में राजेंद्र राठौड़ साहब की कमी खेलेगी.
उनको तो आप लोगों ने चूज नहीं किया ना.
राठौड़ साहब के अनुभवी नेता, राठौड़ साहब के साथ भीतरघात हुआ राठौड़ साहब के साथ भीतरघात हुआ है. राठौड़ साहब चुनाव हारने वाले थे ही नहीं, लेकिन राजेंद्र राठौड़ साहब जरूर विधानसभा में जाएंगे, इतना भरोसा हमारे को.
So yes, you heard that yes, people are excited, elated that finally Bhajanlal Sharma has been elected as the next chief minister. On the other hand, two deputy chief ministers have also been elected. I'll just try and walk inside the BJP office and try and show you the scenes that is evolving over here. Sir, एक second. Sir, कैसे देखते हैं इस फैसले को? आज एक CM, 2 deputy CM, 8 दिन के बाद finally.
बहुत बढ़िया. जमीन से जुड़े हुए नेता को और पूरे क्षेत्र में विकास को गति देने वाले नेताजी को आज ये मिला है. इससे इस पूरे क्षेत्र में और इस पूरे प्रदेश में पूरी तरह से विकास की नई ऊंचाइयां
आपकी
प्राप्त।
क्या चाहती है? आप किसके नाम के साथ है? राजी जी के साथ है?
नेतृत्व ने जो किया है वो बिल्कुल सही है और भविष्य में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए बहुत लाभ होगा और इस पूरे क्षेत्र में विकास की बहुत संभावना है।
2024 चुनावों में किस तरह का असर पड़ेगा इसका?
2024 में 400 से पार निकलेंगे।
राजस्थान में फिर 25 में से 25?
बिल्कुल, मैं आपको पूरा विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूँ। धन्यवाद। बिल्कुल सर।
So yes, another MLA who has now been elected, Hemant Meena, who has now been elected and is now a part of this legislative assembly of the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. So yes, the message of each and everyone who is coming out from the top brass to the bottom, to the grassroots workers, each and every person is definitely towing the line that has been showed to them by the top brass of the Bharatiya Janata Party, from the Prime Minister's office, from the Home Minister's office, or from the BJP President's office. The message that has been communicated is that, and that decision is absolutely being followed to the T by each and every party worker out here on the ground as well. There is definitely no sense of any sort of revolt or anyone coming on record and saying anything bad or bad about this decision as well. So yes, this is how the BJP party functions. This is how the decisions that are taken by the top brass is actually followed with discipline to the T, to the last grassroots worker as well. So yes, the next few days are going to be interesting as the finally the oath taking ceremony will take place, and also we are hoping that the ministers for the cabinet would also take an oath that day. So yes, finally after 8 long days of wait, the people of Rajasthan have finally got their CM. They have got 2 deputy CMs, and also the name of the Lok Sabha of the Assembly Speaker has also been announced by the BJP today itself.
Anshul, providing us with this coverage from outside the BJP offices in Jaipur. We're going to return to him and my Bhajanlal Sharma, who's been providing us with context from right here in the studio. It's time for a short break. After the break, we continue to focus on this decision by the BJP. We'll also take a broader look at what all 3 decisions in these 3 states, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, what they mean. We'll see you in just a few minutes. This is The Nation at 5.
So yes, this news has just come out that Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and as soon as the news came out, the celebrations have started. In fact, the few workers who were collected over here have started clapping as soon as they heard the name of Bhajanlal Sharma. So yes, this name was actually one of the names that were doing rounds, but yes, no one had predicted that Bhajanlal Sharma could be the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Yes, there were speculations that were happening, and Vasundhara Raje herself has gone ahead and proposed the name of Bhajanlal Sharma, yet again giving out the message that the entire Bharatiya Janata Party, be it the center or the state, are all on the same page. So yes, this is the big development that is coming in. Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and it has officially been announced now.
Bhajanlal Sharma, the new Chief Minister-elect for the state of Rajasthan. That's the word really coming in. That's the announcement breaking here first on CNN News 18 as we get you all the details. A leader from the so-called upper caste, that's the community which is going to be occupying in a certain sense that's the community from which he's been chosen from. As my colleague Aman was also pointing out that there are various caste equations and arithmetics that need to be taken into account. Well, there the visuals on your screen. I believe he has the blessings of the top leadership of the party, including Mr. Rajnath Singh and Vasundhara Raje Scindia. The fact that his name was proposed by Vasundhara Raje Scindia is a show of strength. What do we know about him? Aman with us on the broadcast to give us a lowdown. Aman, the images on our screen. Bhajanlal Sharma is going to be the next Chief Minister. Give us a sense, give us a brief history and background of the soon-to-be, sworn-in Chief Minister of Rajasthan.
Well, he is the first-time MLA now from Sanganer Assembly seat. This is a seat in Jaipur, one of the seats in Jaipur from where Bhajanlal Sharma contested. This time, what I'm learning more is that he's also been a long-time person of the organization in the BJP in Rajasthan. He's been a Pradesh Mahasachiv for 4 times in the Bharatiya Janata Party. He is this time he's contested his election from Sanganer seat in Rajasthan, and I saw some leaders actually had gone to campaign for him, an upper caste leader. So BJP doing the perfect balancing, Anusha. Tribal in Chhattisgarh, OBC in Madhya Pradesh, and an upper caste leader in Rajasthan. So in a way, proposing an upper caste leader, a younger leader. Again, we see somebody who's in his between 50 and 60 being chosen as the new Chief Minister. In a way, BJP going for this next-gen leadership. And we saw Vasundhara Raje there announce his name as the Chief Minister. So in a way, Vasundhara Raje being brought on board before the decision was taken. It is not a woman, but it is Mr. Bhajanlal an upper caste leader, a first-time MLA who's been chosen as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan.
First-time leader, a Brahmin face from Rajasthan who's been chosen. That's the kind of choices that the BJP has made. Once again, putting that out for our viewers, you have the MLA from Sanganer, a first-time MLA who's been chosen as the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Bhajanlal Sharma. He has the blessings of Vasundhara Raje Scindia. Let's try and listen in. I believe there's also a press conference that is scheduled to happen.
आप सभी विधायकों की तरफ से भजनलाल शर्मा को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। राजस्थान प्रगति के रास्ते पर तेजी के साथ बढ़ेगा, ऐसा मेरा पक्का विश्वास है। केवल भजनलाल शर्मा ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे सारे विधायक जो भी मंत्री बनेंगे, मंत्रिमंडल के सदस्य, सभी के सहयोग से ही यह काम संभव है। इसलिए आज के अवसर पर पुनः आपको मैं अपनी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और आप यहाँ भजनलाल जी शर्मा को मैं हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं, वहीं पर आप सबको भी मैं हार्दिक बधाई देते हुए आज के अध्यक्ष जी की अनुमति को तो आज की बैठक की कार्रवाई समाप्त की जाए। आज की बैठक की कार्रवाई समाप्त हुई। धन्यवाद।
That was a brief announcement by Mr. Rajnath Singh congratulating the new Chief Minister.
माननीय राजनाथ जी, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री प्रेस के लिए जाके मुख्यमंत्री दल के नेता वापस आएंगे, उसके बाद आप उनका स्वागत सत्कार कीजिए। अभी प्रेस के लिए जाने दो।
That's the announcement coming in from the BJP top brass. You had Mr. Rajnath Singh and others making that announcement. Bhajanlal Sharma, the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan, a first-time MLA. A very strong Brahmin face. Reports suggest that he's somebody who was in the race to become the next Chief Minister. From the Sanganer constituency of Jaipur, he has been elected as the first time as an MLA. He's also somebody who won by a record margin of about 48,000 votes. He's a strong Brahmin face, a local leader who's well known in the All right, we'll await if there's a reaction that comes from Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma, the Rajasthan Chief Minister elect. We'll stay with those visuals. Meanwhile, I'll try and cut across to Aman and understand more about this choice. Aman, what does this choice reflect? What do we know?
Choice, I think, reflects a surprise. Anusha, the first somebody whose name has again not featured in any speculation so far. We just, I think, minutes before I heard that, Bhajanlal Sharma could be one of the contenders, a word from one of the MLAs inside the meeting. And within minutes, we had his name being announced. He's the first time MLA from Sanganer seat. This is a seat, urban seat, in one of the Jaipur seats, in fact. And, I had remember seeing his campaign once in Jaipur while I was there. And, seen as an upper caste forward leader, a man which some people in the BJP are telling me from Rajasthan, a strong organizational man. He's been involved in this party organization in a big way. A ticket of a sitting MLA was cut to give Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma the ticket from this seat, which had also created some sort of mini revolt in the BJP that why this person has been chosen and a sitting MLA's ticket has been cut. But Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma won the seat with a very, very comfortable margin. And now we see him being appointed as the BJP legislative party leader, and he will be the Chief Minister. Vasundhara Raje announcing his name at this meeting today. She was handed over a check by Mr. Rajnath Singh just before the meeting we saw. So in a way, BJP going in for this generational change that we had been speaking about earlier, choosing a younger leader. In a way, he is very much like, Vishnu Deo Sai or Mohan Yadav in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh respectively, a leader of almost the same age group, a leader in his 50s, seen as somebody who will be the next gen leadership of Rajasthan. BJP moving away from its big faces like Raman Singh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Vasundhara Raje, going for a next gen leadership. In a way, the Vajpayee era leaders, Anusha, be it Vasundhara Raje or be it Shivraj Singh Chauhan or Raman Singh, now fading a bit in the background, and we're seeing this new leadership of the BJP, which in fact Kailash Vijayvargiya yesterday was, I remember mentioning while speaking to us, that this is the new India, and this is new India under Mr. Modi, in which the younger leaders need to come forward and take the leadership positions, Anusha.
Well, we are surprised. That's first thing. I agree with you, Aman. Payal is also with us on the broadcast. Payal, what more details do you have about the new Chief Minister-elect?
So yes, this news has just come out that Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and as soon as the news came out, the celebrations have started. In fact, the few workers who were collected over here have started clapping as soon as they heard the name of Bhajanlal Sharma. So yes, this name was actually one of the names that were doing rounds. But yes, no one had predicted that Bhajanlal Sharma could be the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Yes, there were speculations that were happening, and Vasundhara Raje herself has gone ahead and proposed the name of Bhajanlal Sharma, yet again giving out the message that the entire Bharatiya Janata Party, be it the center or the state, are all on the same page. So yes, this is the big development that is coming in. Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and it has officially been announced now.
Bhajanlal Sharma, the new Chief Minister-elect for the state of Rajasthan. That's the word really coming in. That's the announcement breaking here first on CNN News 18 as we get you all the details. A leader from the so-called upper caste, that's the community which is going to be occupying in a certain sense that's the community from which he's been chosen from. As my colleague Aman was also pointing out that there are various caste equations and arithmetics that need to be taken into account. Well, there the visual...
Good evening. You're watching The Nation at 5. We covered over the first half of the show our focus on Rajasthan's new Chief Minister. But now let's take you to an entirely different story playing out in Odisha, where, as you might remember, over the last few days, we've been focusing on IT raids that today morning entered their 7th day. These IT raids continue against a Congress MP, a Rajya Sabha MP and industrialist, Dheeraj Sahu, and the liquor company that his family is a promoter of and part owner of. Now, we're going to bring you more details on this. But before we bring you the different reactions, let's just focus for a second on the politics. The BJP, as expected, has trained their guns on the Congress party. They're saying, how could the Congress not know when this kind of corruption was taking place? Remember, the IT department has called this the largest ever hauls that they've made. 350 crores, single day hauls larger than any other single day haul that them or any other investigative agency has ever taken in. The BJP, as we said, is questioning how the Congress didn't know. They're also training their guns on the BJD in Odisha, saying that the party that is in charge of the state had to have known of this kind of corruption taking place under their noses. Now, the Congress has distanced themselves from Sahu. They've said they don't have any relation to him. We'll take a deeper look at all of this in just a second. First, take a look at political reactions.
ये कार्रवाई उन पर क्यों नहीं हो रही जो बड़े बड़े धन्ना सेठ हम दो हमारे दो और जो भाजपा की छत छाया पल रहे हैं उनके खिलाफ नहीं होगी? धीरज साहू के खिलाफ हुई है। धीरज साहू चूंकि कांग्रेस के एमपी हैं तो हमने उनसे कहा आप एक्सप्लेन करिए ये पैसा आपके पास कहां से आया। ये उनका व्यक्तिगत बड़ा व्यापार है उनका, तो वो एक्सप्लेन करें। ये उनके और एजेंसी के बीच का निहायत व्यक्तिगत मामला है, इससे पार्टी का लेना देना है। और लेने देना है तो जरा बता दो भाई जब अगली प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करना।
मैं ये जानना चाहता है कि उनका ये जो साहू की जो बात कहे जा रहे हैं उनका क्या है वो भी पता नहीं है मुझे, किसी को पता नहीं, आम लोगों को भी पता नहीं। उनका घर से इतने सारे करोड़ रुपया बरामद हुई, बस यही है ना। तो इसके पीछे राज क्या है, कहाँ से लूटे गए हैं, कहाँ से वो धंधा किए हैं, ये सब आम लोगों को जानकारी देना चाहिए। और ये इसको फांसी होगी, ये उम्र कैद साजा देना चाहिए, क्या वो करना चाहते हैं सरकार वो भी बताइए। कानून के मुताबिक इनके खिलाफ क्या क्या किया जाते, जो मेहुल चोकसी के खिलाफ नहीं किए गए, जो नीरव मोदी के खिलाफ नहीं किए गए, जो विजय माल्या के खिलाफ नहीं किए गए, कम से कम देश में तो है, वो तो भागे।
गिरिराज सिंह जी, ये जो 300-350 करोड़ कैश की गड्डियां दिख रही हैं धीरज साहू जी के यहाँ से, कांग्रेस तो कोई एक्शन ही नहीं ले रहा है।
कांग्रेस शौक में है कि अभी तो पर्दा खुल रहा है, कहीं बेंगलोर में पकड़ा रहा है, धीरज साहू जी के यहाँ पकड़ाया, जुबान भी बंद है, एक्शन भी कलम बंद है। पता नहीं कांग्रेस खुद भ्रष्टाचार की जननी है, इसीलिए इसकी जुबान बंद है। दूसरी पार्टी होती तो अब तक धीरज साहू को कम से कम सस्पेंड तो कर दिया होता। ना हमारे बिहार के नीतीश कुमार, लालू यादव, ना ममता बनर्जी बोल रही हैं क्योंकि वहां भी पार्थू चटर्जी बंद हैं। केजरीवाल नहीं बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि वहां भी सत्येंद्र जैन सहित कई नेता बंद हैं। ये भ्रष्टाचार का गठबंधन है, अपने अपने गुनाहों को छिपाने का गठबंधन है।
Sir, you've made a direct attack against the Congress party on the allegation of corruption. You think this Dheeraj Sahu matter has added impetus the way crores are getting recovered?
We have already made it very clear that Dheeraj Sahu's corruption case is just one of the thousands of corruption which Congress has committed. So I'm just taking a total stand that our effort to act against the corruption is not just one of the instances. So Prime Minister's, whatever we are hearing, that action against corrupt people, there is already a stated position that BJP is not only doing welfare jobs, but is also in support of action against the corrupt people.
All over India Alliance, you've made allegations of corruption.
Yes, because wherever Congress is in power or in position, first thing they do is corruption. So that is why what I'm saying is that Congress is synonymous with corruption, and corruption is something which is in the DNA of the Congress party. So that is why I'm not just making one specific instance, but overall, the Congress and its allies who are, deep neck involved in corruption will have to face the action of the agencies.
So, but these parties say that income tax, ED, CBI are acting as political agents of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
No, the Congress party and their people are upset with the agencies because agencies are acting against all the corrupt people. So that is why, how will they appreciate the action against them? So they are upset. They are very upset with Modi ji because now corrupt people are getting caught and getting punished.
Sir, the huge amounts of cash seized from Indian National Congress MP, we are seeing these pictures on TV screens. What do you have to say?
I have only one thing to say, that Congress is a corrupt party. People knew it. Can we explain? I was surprised to hear the explanation by the Congress that this is a personal affair and nothing to do with party. If any legal business is done, money is deposited in banks. Money comes through RTGS, money comes through checks. Money doesn't come in cash. And if cash comes, they deposit in banks. But instead of doing this, they have it because they are not expulsing, they are not expelling him also because they are in hand in glove with him. It was ATM for Congress.
So do you think this money is meant actually for the top Congress leadership?
Yes, absolutely. This was ATM for Congress, and Congress means Congress leaders.
कांग्रेस के करप्शन की दुकान से भ्रष्टाचार के सामान और लूट के सामान का एक और प्रमाण सामने निकल कर आया है। जिस प्रकार से कांग्रेस के सांसद धीरज साहू के ठिकानों से लगभग अभी तक 300 करोड़ रुपए बरामद हुए हैं, और ध्यान दीजिएगा, अभी तक काउंटिंग पूरी नहीं हुई है। जो तस्वीरें आप देख रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है कि बैंक का कोई सेफ्टी वॉल्ट है, ना कि किसी का घर या किसी का ऑफिस। वहां से जो पैसे रिकवर हुए हैं, उसे गिनने में मशीनें फूक गई, गिनती की मशीनें, उसमें लगभग 200 बैग्स कम पड़ गए, और अभी तो कई सारे रूम गिनना बाकी है। तो ये आंकड़ा और भी बढ़ सकता है। और सोचिए, अगर एक सांसद के पास, कांग्रेस के एक सांसद के पास लगभग 300 करोड़ रुपए बरामद हो रहे हैं, तो सोचिए कि कांग्रेस के सारे सांसदों के पास कितना होगा।
Okay, let's now take you from this story, one that has, as you've just seen, been playing out in Orissa, to a different story, one that is playing out down south in Kerala, where the governor, Arif Mohammed, has made a very serious accusation. He's alleged that Pinarayi Vijayan, the chief minister of the state of Kerala, is behind a conspiracy to physically attack him. Here's a little bit of context about the incident itself. It's an incident of which visuals you're actually seeing on your screen right now. The governor was passing in his car. He does have Z+ security, so he was traveling traveling in his cavalcade. It's at that moment that students holding black flags came, he alleges, in front of the car. You can see the video for yourself. You can also see that other students came and surrounded the car entirely with their black flags. Now, it's important to point out here that black flag protests had actually been taking place in the state for the last few days. The chief minister had also had black flags raised against him. However, the governor has come forward and said that the police action against the SFI students, because they were from the SFI organization, he's alleged there was big difference in the police action against the SFI students who tried to attack him and those that, according to him, tried to attack the chief minister. He said there are different levels of punishment that have been pursued. He's also said, as we told you earlier, that the chief minister is behind all of this. To take a deeper dive into the story, take a look at different reactions, then we'll connect with the reporter for more.
വെട്ടിക്കൊലപ്പെടുത്തുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയാണ് RSS ക്രിമിനലുകൾ തയ്യാറായത്. ആ കേസിൽ ശിക്ഷിക്കപ്പെട്ട് ജയിലിൽ കഴിയുന്ന BMS നേതാവിന്റെ ഭാര്യ ഗവർണറുടെ ചാൻസലറുടെ പ്രതിനിധിയായി സെനറ്റിലേക്ക് നോമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. നമുക്കറിയാം, കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലങ്ങളിൽ രാജ്യത്തെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട സർവകലാശാലകളിൽ സംഘപരിവാർ നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള ഇടപെടലുകൾ നമ്മുടെ മുൻപിലുണ്ട്.
Last night, there has been black flags that were shown against the governor by SFI activists. Governor says that they tried to attack physically, and SFI saying that it was only a black flag protest, nothing physical, and this is because the governor is trying to saffronize the higher education.
I can't understand. Hitting the car, governor's car, hitting the governor's car is democratic protest? Is it a black flag? This is not democratic. This is a attempt to manhandle the governor. Governor himself complained that there was an attempt. 2 days it happened, 100 meters away from the police headquarters. 3 places, the goons, criminals gathered there, 300, 200, and attacked the governor's vehicle. No action has been taken place. So this silent support is very clear. With the silent support of the chief minister, these things are happened. The governor's issue is that the Supreme Court categorically stated that there is no role for the chief minister or the party in university affairs. Chancellors has to the right to act. So this is the issue. This was a tight slap on the chief minister's face.
They're saying that these protests will continue and they will not allow the chancellor to step into the universities, and they are saying that because the nominations to the Senate, they say, are nominees of the RSS or from somewhere they have got them.
No. Since last 70 years, the AKG Center was nominating the party cadres into universities. Now, the general academicians are nominated. So, CPM is arrogant that they are losing the political thing from the universities.
उनके खिलाफ प्रदर्शन हिंसा वाले भी कर रहे हैं, तो ये निश्चित रूप से बहुत डरावना चित्र है. पिनाराई विजन को तुरंत हरकत में आकर या पहले तो इसके खिलाफ निश्चित रूप से जनता को आवाज उठानी चाहिए.
Okay, that's a controversy playing out down south. We've brought you stories from across the country in the last few minutes. It's time for a short break. On the other side, Blitz. We'll see you in just a few minutes. This is The Nation at 5.
If in Rajasthan, low literacy levels have led to the BJP being elected, how did you come to power in Rajasthan 5 years ago? So have literacy levels gone down in your reign then?
Listen to me, viewers. Half of me is a Gaumutra drinking personality. Half of me is a bigot. Half of me, most probably, viewers, doesn't qualify to even live in the south according to the DMK. That's basically what is being told.
In this entire neo-left-driven academia, it's been intellectually corrupted and intellectually infiltrated by pan-Islamist agenda, which says calling for the culling of a particular community or the dismantling of another is perfectly fine in the academic discourse.
The issue is that you cannot insult voters
What the DMK essentially has done for the Congress party is insult the very same voters that the Congress party, having lost their confidence now in the 2023 state elections, in 2024, the same Congress party has to go back to those same voters and canvass and ask for their votes.
Brought to you I believe he has the blessings of the top leadership of the party, including Mr. Rajnath Singh and Vasundhara Raje Scindia. The fact that his name was proposed by Vasundhara Raje Scindia is a show of strength. What do we know about him? Aman with us on the broadcast to give us a lowdown. Aman, the images on our screen. Bhajanlal Sharma is going to be the next chief minister. Give us a sense, give us a brief history and background of the soon-to-be, sworn-in chief minister of Rajasthan.
Well, he is the first-time MLA now from Sanganer assembly seat. This is a seat in Jaipur, one of the seats in Jaipur from where Bhajanlal Sharma contested. This time, what I'm learning more is that he's also been a long-time person of the organization in the BJP in Rajasthan. He's been a Pradesh Mahasachiv for 4 times in the Bharatiya Janata Party. He is this time he's contested his election from Sanganer seat in Rajasthan, and I saw some leaders actually had gone to campaign for him, an upper caste leader. So BJP doing the perfect balancing, Anusha. Tribal in Chhattisgarh, OBC in Madhya Pradesh, and an upper caste leader in Rajasthan. So in a way, proposing an upper caste leader, a younger leader. Again, we see somebody who's in his between 50 and 60 being chosen as the new chief minister. In a way, BJP going for this next gen leadership. And we saw Vasundhara Raje there announce his name as the chief minister. So in a way, Vasundhara Raje being brought on board before the decision was taken. It is not a woman, but it is Mr. Bhajanlal, an upper caste leader, a first-time MLA who's been chosen as the chief minister of Rajasthan.
First-time leader, a Brahmin face from Rajasthan who's been chosen. That's the kind of choices that the BJP has made. Once again, putting that out for our viewers, you have the MLA from Sanganer, a first-time MLA who's been chosen as the next chief minister of Rajasthan, Bhajanlal Sharma. He has the blessings of Vasundhara Raje Scindia. Let's try and listen in. I believe there's also a press conference that is scheduled to happen.
आप सभी विधायकों की तरफ से भजनलाल शर्मा को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। आप सबको के जाते राजस्थान प्रगति के रास्ते पर तेजी के साथ बढ़ेगा, ऐसा मेरा पक्का विश्वास है। केवल भजनलाल शर्मा ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे सारे विधायक जो भी मंत्री बनेंगे, मंत्रिमंडल के सदस्य, सभी के सहयोग से ही यह काम संभव हो रहा है। इस आज के अवसर पर पुनः आपको मैं अपनी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और आप जहां भजनलाल जी शर्मा को मैं हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं, वहीं पर आप सबको भी मैं हार्दिक बधाई देते हुए आज के मेरी अध्यक्ष जी की अनुमति को तो आज की बैठक की कार्रवाई समाप्त की है। आज की बैठक की कार्रवाई समाप्त हुई। धन्यवाद।
That was a brief announcement by Mr. Rajnath Singh congratulating the new chief minister.
माननीय राजनाथ जी, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री प्रेस के लिए जाके मुख्यमंत्री दल के नेता वापस आएंगे, उसके बाद आप उनका स्वागत सत्कार कीजिए। अभी प्रेस के लिए जाने दो।
That's the announcement coming in from the BJP top brass. You had Mr. Rajnath Singh and others making that announcement. Bhajanlal Sharma, the next chief minister of Rajasthan, a first-time MLA. A very strong Brahmin face. Reports suggest that he's somebody who was in the race to become the next chief minister. From the Sanganer constituency of Jaipur, he has been elected as the first time as an MLA. He is also somebody who won by a record margin of about 48,000 votes. He is a strong Brahmin face, a local leader who is well known in All right, we'll await if there's a reaction that comes from Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma, the Rajasthan Chief Minister-elect. We'll stay with those visuals. Meanwhile, I'll try and cut across to Aman and understand more about this choice. Aman, what does this choice reflect? What do we know?
Choice, I think, reflects a surprise. Anusha, the first somebody whose name has again not featured in any speculation so far. We just, I think, minutes before I heard that, Bhajanlal Sharma could be one of the contenders, a word from one of the MLAs inside the meeting. And within minutes, we had his name being announced. He's the first time MLA from Sanganer seat. This is a seat, urban seat in one of the Jaipur seats, in fact. And I had remember seeing his campaign once in Jaipur while I was there, and seen as an upper caste forward leader, a man which some people in the BJP are telling me from Rajasthan, a strong organizational man. He's been involved in this party organization in a big way. A ticket of a sitting MLA was cut to give Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma the ticket from this seat, which had also created some sort of mini revolt in the BJP, that why this person has been chosen and a sitting MLA's ticket has been cut. But Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma won the seat with a very, very comfortable margin. And now we see him being appointed as the BJP legislative party leader, and he will be the chief minister. Vasundhara Raje announcing his name at this meeting today. She was handed over a chit by Mr. Rajnath Singh just before the meeting we saw. So in a way, BJP going in for this generational change that we had been speaking about earlier, choosing a younger leader. In a way, he is very much like Vishnu Deo Sai or Mohan Yadav in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh respectively, a leader of almost the same age group, a leader in his 50s, seen as somebody who will be the next gen leadership of Rajasthan. BJP moving away from its big faces like Raman Singh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Vasundhara Raje, going for a next gen leadership. In a way, the Vajpayee era leaders, Anusha, be it Vasundhara Raje or be it Shivraj Singh Chauhan or Raman Singh, now fading a bit in the background, and we're seeing this new leadership of the BJP, which in fact Kailash Vijayvargiya yesterday I remember mentioning while speaking to us, that this is the new India, and this is new India under Mr. Modi, in which the younger leaders need to come forward and take the leadership positions, Anusha.
Well, we are surprised. That's first thing. I agree with you, Aman. Now, Payal is also with us on the broadcast. Payal, what more details do you have about the new Chief Minister-elect?
So yes, this news has just come out that Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and as soon as the news came out, the celebrations have started. In fact, the few workers who were collected over here have started clapping as soon as they heard the name of Bhajanlal Sharma. So yes, this name was actually one of the names that were doing rounds, but yes, no one had predicted that Bhajanlal Sharma could be the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Yes, there were speculations that were happening, and Vasundhara Raje herself has gone ahead and proposed the name of Bhajanlal Sharma, yet again giving out the message that the entire Bharatiya Janata Party, be it the center or the state, are all on the same page. So yes, this is the big development that is coming in. Bhajanlal Sharma is the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and it has officially been announced now.
Bhajanlal Sharma, the new Chief Minister-elect for the state of Rajasthan. That's the word really coming in. That's the announcement breaking here first on CNN News 18 as we get you all the details. A leader from the so-called upper caste, that's the community which is going to be occupying, in a certain sense, that's the community from which he's been chosen from. As my colleague Aman was also pointing out, that there are various caste equations and arithmetics that need to be taken into account. Well, there the visuals on your screen. I believe he has the blessings of the top leadership of the party, including Mr. Rajnath Singh and Vasundhara Raje Scindia. The fact that his name was proposed by Vasundhara Raje Scindia is a show of strength. What do we know about him? Aman with us on the broadcast to give us a lowdown. Aman, the images on our screen. Bhajanlal Sharma is going to be the next Chief Minister. Give us a sense, give us a brief history and background of the soon-to-be, sworn-in Chief Minister of Rajasthan.
Well, he is the first-time MLA now from Sanganer Assembly seat. This is a seat in Jaipur, one of the seats in Jaipur from where Bhajanlal Sharma contested. This time, what I'm learning more is that he's also been a long-time person of the organization in the BJP in Rajasthan. He's been a Pradesh Mahasachiv for 4 times in the Bharatiya Janata Party. He is this time he's contested his election from Sanganer seat in Rajasthan, and I saw some leaders actually had gone to campaign for him, an upper caste leader. So BJP doing the perfect balancing, Anusha. Tribal in Chhattisgarh, OBC in Madhya Pradesh, and an upper caste leader in Rajasthan. So in a way, proposing an upper caste leader, a younger leader. Again, we...
Good evening, welcome back. You're watching The Nation at 5 right here on CNN News 18. We brought you stories from across the country, right from Rajasthan that just saw a new Chief Minister, to Odisha and then to Kerala. Let's take you very quickly now to Blitz. Quick summaries of stories taking place across the country. Our first story from Delhi.
Hello, Moto. Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
All right, as we promised, our first story coming in from Delhi right now. The JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University, has ignited a storm by introducing a new Chief Proctor manual. They've triggered widespread dissatisfaction among students. Now, the manual allegedly confers unprecedented powers on the chief proctor. It's raised concerns about compromising students' autonomy, something that students say has been taking place over the last few years. Now, the regulations target protests. They deem them punishable by rustication, eviction, and fines. This is for a campus where protests have historically been a big part of the culture. JNU Student Union has vehemently opposed the manual. They demanded its immediate revocation. Okay, our next story coming in from Maharashtra, where the Maharashtra government has issued orders for the establishment of an SIT, a Special Investigative Team, in the Disha Salan case. The directive comes from the additional chief secretary. He's indicating a renewed focus on the investigation of the 2020 murder case that, remember, had links drawn to the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, the actor, back in 2020. And our next story coming in from Chennai, where passengers staged protests against the station master. This is after a train traveling from Chennai was stopped for an hour after a goods wagon train derailed at a nearby station. The derailment led to several passenger trains getting affected, which led to a delay for passengers. You can see the visuals on your screen right now. Let's move very quickly to our next story. The revered Tibetan spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, graced a one-day teaching on Sangpo's 37 practices of Bodhisattva. This is in Gangtok at the Paljor Stadium. Devotees gathered. You can see this in the visuals right now in front of you. Thousands of devotees gathering in large numbers, eager to absorb the wisdom imparted by the leader. And our last news, we're moving very quickly to some entertainment for you. Ahead of the release of his film Danki, superstar Shah Rukh Khan visited Ma Vaishno Devi Shrine in Jammu's Katra today. This is his third visit to the shrine this year. He chose to go fully incognito in his black puffer jacket with a hoodie on, as you can see. This is, as we've told you already, in preparation for Dunki's release later in the year. And let's take you now to a different story, one that's playing out in the north. Jammu and Kashmir, that you'll remember, saw the Supreme Court pass a historic judgment yesterday. 4 years after the abrogation of Jammu and Kashmir led to the state turning into two union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and, of course, Ladakh. Yesterday, we saw the Supreme Court ruling in favor of the centre's decision 4 years ago. We also saw the Rajya Sabha see two new bills, and we'll talk a little bit about them. We'll also talk about the different political reactions that have played out since the decision yesterday. With Jammu and Kashmir's local leaders, it's important to point out, saying that this move could possibly lead to the destruction of local economies across the state. The centre arguing differently. Take a look at different political reactions.
जम्मू कश्मीर जहन्नम है क्या और क्या जम्मू कश्मीर तो ले गए वहीं ले गए आप लोग क्यों कर दिया लोगों के दिल जीतने हैं कैसे जीतोगे लोगों के दिल जब ऐसे वैसी चीजें करो जिससे लोग आपसे और भी दूर जाए
पंडित नेहरू ने मतलब अपनी लाइफ दे दी लाइफ दे दी हिंदुस्तान के लिए सालों जेल में रहे अमित शाह जी को शायद हिस्ट्री नहीं मालूम वो तो मैं एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं कर सकता हूँ कि उनको हिस्ट्री मालूम वो तो हिस्ट्री को रीराइट करते रहते हैं ये पूरा का पूरा डिस्ट्रैक्ट करने का है बेसिक इशू जाति जनगणना और जो भागीदारी है इस देश की जो धन देश का है वो किसके हाथों में जा रहा है ये मेन इशू है और इस इशू को ये लोग डिस्कस नहीं करना चाहते इससे डरते हैं इससे भागते हैं मगर ये इशू को हम आगे ले जाएंगे और जो गरीब लोगों का हक है वो हम उनको दिलवाएंगे
देखिए इतिहास के बारे में अमित शाह जी को और गौर से अध्ययन करना जरूरी है अमित शाह जी से बस ये कहना है सब गलती किए आप तो सही कर रहे हैं तो पीओ को क्या कब वापस लाओगे
एक गारंटी मोदी जी ने दी थी 2014 में वो गारंटी थी जो हमारे कश्मीरी पंडित भाई है उनकी घर वापसी होगी वैली में घर वापसी होगी आपकी गारंटी है मोदी जी की मोदी जी पूरे देश में गारंटी देकर हर चुनाव में जाते हैं गारंटी कार्ड लेकर तो ये गारंटी का आप क्या करोगे 2024 की जम्मू कश्मीर के चुनाव में हमारे कश्मीरी पंडितों की घर वापसी होगी, और सिर्फ घर वापसी नहीं, वो अपना मत देने का अधिकार भी प्राप्त करेंगे वहां, सिवाय वहां वोटिंग नहीं होगी। मोदी जी को देनी पड़ेगी, नहीं तो आप पूरे देश को बताइए कि जब मैंने झूठ बोला था, मैंने जुमलेबाजी की थी कश्मीरी पंडितों के बारे में।
Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. The governor versus state government debate has intensified in Kerala. A huge controversy erupting last night after Governor Arif Mohammed Khan's car was hit in Thiruvananthapuram by SFI students. The so-called protesters scrammed when the governor came out of his vehicle and confronted them. Now, Mr. Khan has called into question the role of the left government in Kerala and blamed Chief Minister Vijayan for not allowing the police to do its job. This statement has sparked a political controversy in the state. Even opposition leaders, BJP and Congress combined, going all guns blazing against Vijayan's government. Now, the principal opposition party, Congress, which has no love lost for the left in the state, came out in governor's support and slammed its own ally at the national level. Right from leader of opposition B.D. Satheesan